Another beautiful day that God has blessed us to be here with the activity of our limbs. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Come on, man. It's another day. Let's fellowship about this game right quick. You know, now I know y'all done heard me say this 1,644 innumerable times, but I really ain't trying to be long with this one because I got other ones that I want to do. You know, I know sometime I done said that and it'd be, another 3 hours later. But I really ain't, man, because I do got messages that I want to bring. But come on up in here, hit that like button. Let's fellowship one time. Let me do this right quick. Hold on. Oh, wow. Hold on. Brother Reed done already came up in here. He done already came up in here, man. Man, game banging. You know what I mean? With the donation. Hold on for a minute. I see you, Brother Reed. Just allow me to do this right quick. Okay, bam. There we go. I feel so good that seeing I had to break myself for 100. I just brought two more tractors. So now the 3 trucks in 2.5 years. God is great and the paper is straight. Glory to the game. That's what I love to hear. Come on, man. Powerful testimonies, man. Glorifying, the information being applied. Tell somebody and say, game without works is dead. Lean over to your other neighbor and say, neighbor, game without works, game without pimping, game without being applied is dead. But I'll leave that alone. Sir Bruce, man, appreciate that 10. Get up in here. Yo, you say that Canada looking good? Yeah, they be saying, I don't know why they be saying that, but bro, they be saying that CM be having a picture and they be saying that, it's a video. I don't know if it's a video, you could do all of this. You know what I mean? Man, I didn't know you can. They be like, show your finger. You know what I mean? Like, man, I didn't know you could do all that. Cars moving around and, you could just move it when you want to. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. Those of you that's been watching me, man, for years, man, that CM be going live, man, on his phone, man. These guys just be talking crazy. But you know what? That's what the Presiding Over Rebuking Service channel was created for. All my mods, man, get the links to the Sinful to P Presiding Over Rebuking Service channel because I do plan to be over there tonight. That's why I don't want this to be too long. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in my clothes, in my clothes, in my clothes. I don't want to say that for 5 hours later. You know when you go to church, some preachers, in my departure, in my clothes, as I leave, as I get ready to close. And he's saying that, and now he's been saying it for 2 hours, and we still here. So, but you know how this game be, baby. You know how this game be. I be wanting to knock stuff out within an hour so I could get 5 videos in. And next thing you know, man, the spirit of the game come in and so many topics come to mind that I wasn't even thinking about. Man, a lot of times y'all don't even know. Like when it come to the game, let me just say this. When it come to the pimping, man, I could just hit the live button, man. I could put a period in the comments. I could put a period. I don't even got to put no title. I can just hit the motherfucking live button and just open my mouth and the game gonna be there every time. It's only really when I'm criticizing and minimizing, in a review about a movie or a documentary that I really take out the time, to study something and take notes. Hashim, man, with the 10, man, y'all already coming in with the love. I appreciate that. New child, what's going on, young king? Blessings to you. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, shout out to Punchy. I see Rob up in here. We see Player Rob. We see Peaceful. We see the homie Flash one. We see the homie Marquez. What's going on? Denise Finances up in here. Oh, hey, baby. You know, JP the gentleman, sucker repellent. I'm just going through my normal folk that be up in here. Now, I ain't talking about weekend warriors, folk that come in every now and then. These are people that, I mean, it's expected every time that I minister the game, you're going to always see these common faces here. You know, they just appreciate, you know, the game. I ain't talking about people that just slid up on a banana peel and just so happen to come in. Nah, I ain't talking about them. Shout out to that man, Sapoba the Prince. But come on, get the likes up. I appreciate you guys. For once, oh my God, is the likes looking like the viewers? Oh my God. Maybe I might not have to say 1,000 times hit the like button. Man, it's looking good. Okay, but as you know, I have a new channel. Before I get started with my message, I just want to say to the family, I need y'all to hit the subscribe and bell button for the channels that I support. Okay, I've created a channel that supports my people. I'm endeavoring to get people out of the comment section that's talented and gifted, and that's good. They listening to this game, but God has put some gifts in you guys, and you've been watching YouTubers for so long. You've been watching people on YouTube for so long. It's time for you to do your own thing. And some of you are presiding over businesses. You're doing music. You're a poet. You're an actor. Or you're a content creator. Whatever you have, Sin wants to promote you, and I'm doing it free of charge. I'm not charging anybody. Only thing that I desire for you to do is, first of all, if you're in the comment section, you already have a YouTube channel. I just need for you, whatever video that you want to make, to post it on your channel so the people can see some content. Get some content on your channel, man. Post some videos. And you tell me what video you want me to take from your channel to post on the Sinful to P and Family channel. So when I post a video of you talking about whatever it is that you desire to promote, my family, my YouTube family can see, your content or your business that you're trying to, promote, and they can support you, But family, I need for you guys to stop just viewing videos and hitting the like button or getting in the comment section saying nice video. When I put the person's, YouTube channel in the comment section and I pin it in the comment section, it's for you to click on that link and go to that channel and click on the subscribe and bell button. I'm endeavoring to build up the subscribers of my YouTube family members. Okay? So, and also to the YouTube family members, if you're not serious, then just leave this alone. This is not for you to just put up one video and then go 2-3 months without putting up another one. This is for people who are serious, that's really trying to build platforms. I want to be a blessing to you. I'm not talking about the people who make a video, every millennium. I'm talking about people who are seriously and earnestly trying to do this. I want to help you. Sometimes certain people just need some help. O'Shea Duke Jackson, he helped. He was a blessing to AMS. He was a blessing to Kevin Samuels. He was a blessing to the lead attorney and so many others, And it's good to say that you're rich or you're having money. Just using O'Shea as an example. O'Shea got money, but the thing is, what really, puts him on another level beyond the fact that, he's prospering, is the fact that he's been a blessing to so many. That is the legacy of O'Shea Duke Jackson. He has empowered so many. He's made others into millionaires. It's not, to be able to brag about what you have as far as materialistic things and money, that's cool. But who have you been a blessing to? You know what I mean? And so that's what I was put on earth for. That's part of my ministry. Even if I'm in carnality, hopefully temporarily, I still want to be a blessing and do all that I can. All right? So blessings to the people. You stupid. Booty clapping sounds? Yeah, that's O'Shea. But I hope my mods had put the link to the new Sinful to P and Family channel, because I want that channel to grow. and I want to be a blessing to the people. I'm not charging anybody. My email address is philipgilmore@yahoo.com. If you rap, you sing, you're an actor, you're a poet, you're a business owner, you're a model, whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying, that you want to get famous for, you want to create a platform to speak to the youth. Maybe you're a preacher. You could be an evangelist. Whatever you're doing, I want to be a blessing to you. Okay, Zeke, man, blessings to you, Sin. And thank you for this impeccable game. Respect from a square. Brother, blessings to you. And Punchy coming in, blessings to the game. Blessings to everybody that came in. Okay, now, you know what I mean? As DJ Quick said in my favorite all-time diss song of all time, Dollars and Cents, let's get down to business. I promoted everybody. I got all the positive things out the way. Okay, now I get to kick the motherfucking dough down and really be sinful to pee around this motherfucker. Hey, man, check this out. There's so many things to say. But before I even started off with my statements and everything like that, getting into my message, I just want to ask a question, man. Is you really this pimping? Is you really a P? Or did you get lucky? And let me sit up there and just give a sideline message to the squares. Even though I'm talking to the pimping, in the game, even for you squares that's listening, you might not be presiding over a woman or women in the lifestyle, but the things that I'm getting ready to say is still applicable to you, because even though I'm talking about a bitch or bitches, you get to decide what's that bitch in your life. I'm going to be speaking on, men who are doing things that is currently right now destroying their campaign. And right now, even some of you squares is putting some things in your body. You're listening to certain things and you're digesting certain destructive and demonic spirits into your body and into your spirit. And you can't manifest your greatness even in your life. So even though I'm speaking, to the pimping, I'm speaking to the horn, but it's a whole buffet of game and we can all eat from the table. So I'm glad that you're here where the table is spread and where the feast of the game is going on, But yeah, man, a lot of y'all really did get lucky. A lot of y'all really ain't this pimping. Before I come in with the exhortation and inspiration for, authentic representation, let me just give some authentic information for those of you that never was no representation. Hey, man, some of y'all, this pimping just ain't in you. This game ain't in you. And that's why you be so ready to kill another pimp or get into a discrepancy, with another pimp when you get knocked for the bitch, because you know that you had no business with her in the first place. That's why you be ready to fight the pimping. That's why you be ready to kill the pimping. That's why you full of envy and jealousy. That's why you ready to take another man's life, when he give you the phone call because of the choice, the decision that woman made on her own. Because you know that you got lucky and you know that you wasn't supposed to have her in the first motherfucking place. You know you didn't have no business with no hoe. You know that you didn't have no business presiding over her. You don't even know what the fuck to do. Now look at you. You know what I mean? You're cripping. You're tripping. You know what I mean? You're crying. You know what I mean? You putting it on everything but the game. Now when the bitch was hoeing for you, when the bitch was sitting over there putting money in your hand, you was professing pimping. You had pimping this coming out your mouth. You was screaming PGO. You was doing all of that. But once you got the motherfucking phone call about your baby mama, or once you got that phone call, about your so-called bottom bitch, or that bitch that you was fucking on and tasting her pussy, like there was no tomorrow. Once you got the phone call about her, you've been in your feelings ever since. You've been desiring to take this man's life. Hey, and I'm not going to say too much because certain people be like, damn, what situation P talking about? People in the game know what I'm saying. Hey, man, you been lying on that man. You been plotting on that man. And you still in your feelings still to this day because that man knocked you for the bitch, man, fair and square, according to the game. And you in your feelings about it. You know why? Because you's a sucker. You's a male actress, nigga. You never was this pimping. Hey, to the young pimpin' that's listening, hey man, when a hoe blow up, when a hoe sit up there and get knocked, don't get angry. Don't get mad. Nigga, get pimping. It's simple as that. Get pimping. Don't cry, River. Don't sit up there, you understand me, and have weeping and gnashing of teeth and lamentations and some old melancholy ass shit going on. Nigga, get pimping. It ain't for you to be crying on Facebook and sitting over there, you understand me, making 5-paragraph statuses talking about how the game used to be, you know what I mean, and how, I hate the way the game is now, and, all that sorrowful ass shit you niggas be doing, on Instagram when you go live. You niggas sound pathetic. The game is over. No, the game ain't over. Your run is over. Your con artist shit is over. The game is still beautiful. Yeah, let me say that. Let me disagree with every nigga that got on Soft White Underbelly or these other interviews and said the game is over. No, nigga, the game ain't over. The game beautiful. Yeah, the game's still beautiful. Yeah, the game ain't over. Your run is over. You didn't know how to reinvent yourself. You didn't know how to replenish yourself. And due to that, your chapter is over. We looking at your book right now. Yeah, that was the last chapter. Yeah, that was the last chapter in your book, man. You understand me? You ain't gonna be able to campaign no more. You ain't gonna be able to obtain really no more. Yeah, that was the end of your book, man. No more enlightenment in it. No more entertainment in it. Yeah, man, your book is over. So now, man, we got a whole bunch of crying ass niggas getting on Instagram every day, going live with each other, talking about how the game used to be because they ain't had a motherfucking hoe since Ronald Reagan was the president and shit. You know what I mean? Fuck all of that. Hold on, let me put it. Oh man, Balance, he always coming in representing the game, man. Shout out to Balance. Man, shout out to the Ism, man, that just came through, with that dollar, man. Good looking, man. Shout out to Balance, man. Looking oh so pimpish in the profile picture. That's how a gentleman's supposed to look, you dig? But yeah, man, motherfuckers ain't had a bitch, since motherfucking King Charlemagne, King Nero's head was on the chopping block. King Nero had, Paul on the chopping block. That like, damn. Niggas ain't had a motherfucking bitch, since motherfucking King Harry had chariots around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't done no pimping. And you know what's the cold part? Most of the niggas that's crying about how the game need to be and how it once was, most of the niggas that be on Instagram all day talking about this pimping ain't doing no pimping. Most of the niggas, did you hear what I just said? Most of the niggas that got PGO in their name, 16 this in their name, he got 16 in his name and he go live for 16 hours on Instagram. Yes, the man ain't doing no pimping. And guess what? Don't want to do no pimping. P, how you gonna say that man don't want to do no pimping? Because that man on Instagram crying about how the game used to be instead of getting in the streets to be a blessing to the game. That's why I say that. Because if he really was this pimping, he would be in the streets, trying to apply a solution instead of crying on Instagram like a bitch, you understand me, to bitches about how it once was. Fuck all of that. You know what I mean? The game is still beautiful. Fuck what these Robert Parrish, tree rolling ass, you understand me, motherfuckers that got on Instagram is telling you, man. Yeah. All of these Tree Rollins ass niggas, Robert Parrish, Bill Cartwright ass niggas, telling you, that the game is gone. I don't like this about the game. But what have you done to be a blessing to it? And then I'm going to keep it all the way 100, man. I'm going to say this, and it's going to hurt a lot of feelings. Hey, man, if a hoe chose up, or if a hoe blew up, and that was the end of your pimping, you know what I mean? Like, so basically the hoe had so much control that once she left you, or once she decided to be with another pimp, or once she started renegading, you wasn't able to do nothing after that. Oh man, you should just, man, you should stop talking about the game. And I hope certain names, I hope certain faces come to your mind. We know certain niggas in the game that after that bitch left, it was like the bitch stood up there and took the man's pimping, put it right up in her suitcase and left with it. Took the man's heart, took his spirit, took his mind, took his information, his so-called pimping, all of that, and packed it in her suitcase. You know? Niggas was like, hey, what are you doing? Give me back my pimping. Nah, I'm taking this too. I earned this too. Cause you ain't been able to do nothing since that bitch left, man. Appreciate that 100, man. Good looking. Appreciate that, fam. You know what I mean? Still crying over the bride. And I'm not even gonna mention this nigga name. It hurt my feelings, man. I know this is gonna get back to you. Yeah, I know somebody in the game gonna hear it. They gonna take it back to you. It is what it is. You know how sin is. I don't bite my tongue. My number's still 702-800-9473. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can hit me at any time, P. So, you know, if they take it back to you and you feel some type of way, it is what it is. But yeah, P, you ain't been able to do nothing, man, since that bitch left you. Yeah, man, you know, it hurt my feelings, man, to hear about you up in Utah, you know what I mean, doing bad the way you've been doing bad, man. You know you would have never been like that if you would have set up there, you understand me, and still been cool, man. But you chose to go over there with them suckers. And guess what going over them suckers made you do? You know what I mean? Yeah, man, now I heard you living with family now. You know what I mean? It's all bad for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, if you would have stayed around me, I would have put some fire up under your motherfucking ass and you would have got pimping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would have hit you in the chest with this shit, but them niggas was babying you, you know, paying for your weeklies and monthlies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't really, yeah, you needed that, but what you really needed more was the spirit of truth for a motherfucker to tell you like, P, man, I know you're not about to just, you know, just give up. I know you ain't about to sit up there and just go to your family's house and just call it quits. You know, them niggas wasn't never your friends in the beginning, man. You know what I mean? Look at that. Now you back sleeping at your family's couch and shit like that, reminiscing about what you used to do, going on Instagram when you can, whenever your family not around. Your whole situation is unpimpish. And this ain't to talk about you or talk down to you, because it hurt me when I heard it. Because I still got love for you, P. Even though you did what you did. You know what I mean? But what really hurt me, man, is when, you know what I mean, I seen you on that live and you was still hurt about that bitch. You still ain't let that bitch go. You know? And you loved her so much, and you already know, some people already know who I'm talking about. But hey, you love that bitch so much, man, that you lied to the pimping. Not just me, but you lied, you understand me, to the rest of the pimping, and you told them that the bitch put the police in your business, and come to find out that the bitch didn't put the police in your business. For you young pimps that's listening, hey, man, check it out, man. Let me slide that message in here. Hey, man, there's some niggas, man, that's so wrapped up, tied up, and entangled up, you know what I mean, with the bitch that, you know what I mean, he don't want nobody else to have the bitch, so he gonna say the bitch snitched on him, or she did some police shit, you know, to put that jacket on her just to manipulate you into basically not fucking with the bitch. Now, I don't want to give justification for niggas that want to sit up there and receive accumulation from bitches that actually did that abomination, because if a bitch actually did snitch, you know what I mean, and tell on somebody, shame on you for still breaking on that bitch. Shame on you for still presiding over that mark. But at the same time, you know, there are women in the game who have been lied on. Just like it's pimps that's been lied on, yeah, it's some hoes, it's some respectable hoes in this game that's been lied on. And they've been lied on by pimps. Oh man, y'all don't want to talk about that. Damn, P, you ain't telling me the pimping didn't. Yeah, man, I hate to say it, but that's the real, irrefutable, incontestable truth, man. It's some real hoes that's been lied on by real pimps. Real pimps done told real lies on real hoes. Sad but true. Sad but true. You know what I mean? Because you didn't want nobody else to have the hoe. So you lied on her and said that she put the police in your business. You lied on her and said that she was a snitch. And because we respect and had love for you, we bagged off the bitch. I never campaigned at her one time. And you know, she was actually on my line. But I told her I couldn't fuck with her. You know what I mean? Because of what you said. And come to find out, you lied to me. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I understand that, you know, you possess and, you know, profess really some love for the bride. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was together pretty much damn near for 11 years. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say to you, man, Yeah, man, you know what I mean? You need to let that bitch go in your heart, man. You might say some pimping shit out your mouth, you know what I mean? But really, the reason why you can't grow in the game, the reason why you can't receive, you know what I mean, what the game got for you right now, my nigga, is because you understand you still ain't let that situation go. You know what I mean? You need to act, you really need to allow this game to really come in your heart, you know what I mean, and cleanse you. And let me just say this, you know, because it might be a pimp that's listening to me or a hoe that's listening to me. And right now, you haven't done no pimping since Jesus was crucified. Bitch, you haven't done no hoeing, you know, since Jesus was crucified. Y'all ain't glorified this game, you know what I mean, in a long, long motherfucking time. Hey, check this out, right? When you been away from this pimping, when you been away from this hoeing for so long and you keep hanging around squares, your square ass family, your square ass friends, them square ass renegades and shit like that, you pick up a lot of square ass ways. I done seen it on both sides. That's why I had to tell 1P, I said, no, I really can't be mad at P because he's not in his right mind. You know what I mean? I really don't, even though I did, you know, we had our little back and forth, but it was like an easy win. I can't really count it because he's not really in his right frame of mind. You know, once a motherfucker, you understand me, been a husband for so long or a boyfriend for only so long, or he might not even be a husband or a boyfriend, but he been around his square ass family. And shout out to the square ass family. Ain't nothing wrong with loving your family, but you know, what I'm saying is so true. You could be around squares for so long, it start rubbing on you. You start picking a lot of them ways, especially women. Women gotta be around this pimping. Women gotta be around this game. They're an emotional being. So, you know, once you're around your family so much and your mother and, you know, you spending holidays and you doing square ass shit, listening to square ass songs and square ass movies and all of that shit like that, that begin to minister to your spirit and you letting that square ass shit reside and abide in your motherfucking heart. And slowly but surely, just like people backslide from God, some of y'all done backslid from this game. Oh, but that's another message. I don't want to sit up there, you know what I mean, and get too much. You know what I mean? That's another message. You know what I mean? I'm getting into one of my new messages that I'm going to end up bringing. But yeah, some of y'all done backslid from this game, man. You know, whether you know it or not. You know, you claim pimping, you profess pimping, confess pimping out your mouth, but your actions, your environment, the way you get down, you know, your views, your new views that you have, you know, ain't pimpish. Your new views ain't hoish. You know, you be saying a lot of human trafficking ass shit, bitch. P, you be saying a lot of husband, boyfriend, Me Too movement ass shit, pimp. You know what I mean? That because you haven't been around this game in so long. You picking up a lot of square ass ways. So it take a pimp to reach for you, to sit up there and revive your motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? Because you've been away from this game for so long. You know? Real talk. Only a pimp would understand. So listen, you know what I mean? Before I move on, you know, in my message, hey man, you know, P, I still love you, man. Ain't got no hate in my heart, you know, towards you. Not at all, man. You know what I mean? Not at all. You know, still got love for you. You know who I'm talking to. Still got love for you, man. You know what I mean? That's water under the bridge now. When we see each other face to face, whatever problem that you got with me, you know what I mean? We could talk that shit out, you know what I mean, like men. If we need to do anything else, like men, we'll work that out. But it ain't nothing that we can't pimp past, you know, or nothing. I know the pimping is still in you. I know this game is still in you. You just got to be around the pimping. Yeah, that's all you need, P. You just need to be around some real pimping that's pimping. Listen to what I'm saying. Keyword, young pimps, not just pimps. You need to be around pimps that's pimping. It's a difference. Oh my God. Only a pimp can catch it. You don't need to just be around pimps. You need to be around pimps that's pimping. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Yeah, man, you need to be around motherfuckers that's having hoes. That's actively, currently, on a daily, pimping on hoes. that have women. Not no niggas that's just getting on Instagram, popping some good shit, and then after they do that, they go back to their trucking job. Not no niggas that get on different platforms on Instagram, talk some good pimp shit, and then go lay in the bed and go eat the booty and pussy of their wife. You know what I mean? No. Pimps that's pimping. That's gonna sit up there, you understand me, and revive and resurrect and replenish. That's what's in you. Pimps that's pimping. You need to be around pimps that's pimping, man. Not husbands that's licking the toes, you know what I mean, of his wife. You know, not niggas that's, you understand me, talking pimp shit in pimp circles. You know what I mean? And then after that, making deals behind closed doors. No, real pimps that's pimping, man. Yeah, get my likes up, man. Too much game that's coming through right now. Yeah, do that favor for me, man. Yeah, if you really fuck with this game like that, yeah, hit that like button for me, man. Yeah, get all my likes up. Yeah, give me mine, man. Coming through with too much game right now. Too on fire with this shit. I'm in a zone right now, you know what I mean, with this shit, man. Hit that like button. Don't hesitate. Get my likes all the way up. You know? But let me just say this to some of you, man. Yeah, some of y'all ain't had a bitch, you know what I mean, since Mahalia Jackson had her first gospel song. Hey, check this out, man. You know what I mean? Instead of having all them conversations and giving all that exhortation on Instagram, AP, you know what I mean? Get outside. Yeah, man, get you a bitch, man. You know what I mean? Knock you a hoe, man. Yeah. You know, because guess what? This is what I'm gonna tell you. It's not that pimp shit and good game ain't coming out your mouth, but it ain't nothing like when you doing what you supposed to do. Yeah, the game hit different when you doing what you supposed to do. When you reading and working out and meditating and drinking that water and eating that fruit, you know what I mean, campaigning, getting in different women's faces every goddamn day. You know what I mean? Talking, you understand me, to beautiful women, different women that's, you know, college students and, you know what I mean, really trying to sit up there and have some of these beautiful squares and, you know, turn them on and turn them out. Exercising, pimping every day. You know? Yeah. It hit different when you're doing what you're supposed to do. The anointing of the game will rest and rule and abide over you when you're doing what you're supposed to do. Versus when you just speaking from old knowledge. The reason why my videos sometimes be hitting y'all, and I don't mean to be arrogant like that, but let's just be real. The reason why the Sinful to P videos be hitting y'all in the chest better and more impactful than any other P in the game is because I'm speaking, you understand me, not just from a place of what I'm currently going through with the motherfucking Boston baked bean head ass bitches that I'm presiding over, but it's from a spiritual place. I'm reading. I'm studying, I'm meditating, I'm observing, I'm pulling power, I'm pulling from different sources. You just pulling from one. As my brother Andre just said, I'm pulling from different sources. I'm reading too much. I'm studying, I'm observing, I'm being watchful. You know, I'm meditating on this pimping. I'm allowing the spirit of pimping to minister to me. It hit different with me. You know what I mean? So, listen, let me just sit up there and come through this door, man. You know what I mean? Even though that's the title in there, and just to keep it so honest, this video got so many motherfucking titles to it that I couldn't put it in the YouTube search because the shit is just too long. You know, it's just too long. You know, but before I sit up there and touch any of these other messages within this one message that I'm giving you right now, hey man, you know, even though I was talking to that 1P, some of y'all, man, you know, really need to let that cancer go. Yeah, you holding on to something cancerous, you know what I mean? That's why you can't be prosperous. And the cold part about it is some of y'all holding on to a bitch that ain't even physically with you. She ain't even paying you. That's crazy. You know what you feeling ain't got nothing to do with pimping because the bitch ain't even paying you and you thinking about her. P, you doing some very unpimping shit right now. P, what you mean by that? P, man, you got a fake account, man, looking at your ex-hoe, man, that ain't even paying you. Oh my God, did I just say that? Oh my God, did you really just create a fake account, man, to look at the stories and, the pictures and shit, you know what I mean, of your ex-ho? She not even thinking about you, man. She paying somebody new and you all in the story. She's sitting over there sucking and fucking, putting her life on the line, sitting over there seducing, reducing strangers and putting her life in danger for a whole nother man. She not even thinking about you. And it fucks you up because, she's actually glowing. Oh my God. Did I say that? That's gonna hit. I know this is gonna hit a lot of y'all in the chat. She been looking better with him than she been looking with you. She been shining. She been glowing like a motherfucker. The spirit of hoeing is just motherfucking just manifesting like it never manifested before. And it's just hurting your feelings, man. You got to let that go. Oh, I know I'm speaking to not just somebody. I'm speaking to a population right now. You need to let that go. Touch somebody and say you need to let that go. You need to delete that. Yeah, man. You have, you understand me, become so obsessed, with your ex-ho that not only have you created a fake account, following her, but you following the pimping that she's paying. You can't even sit up there, you understand me, and give the game that you supposed to give to this new motherfucking, you understand me, bitch that you got. And then some of you don't have a new bitch. You got a prospect, on your line, but you can't concentrate. You can't sit up there and really campaign the way you supposed to campaign because your brain is on a situation that ain't even paying you. Oh, this is a totally unpimpish. Oh my God, did CN just say that? Did I just kick down the door? Come on, bro. Let's just be 100. You on some weirdo shit. You on some weirdo shit. We got niggas in the game that got fake accounts on social media, not just to talk to pimps crazy. Oh, that's another message. Some of y'all got fake accounts so y'all can talk to real niggas, crazy. You so motherfucking fake, you so motherfucking bitch made that you won't even say what's in your heart, what you want to say to a real nigga from your account. We ain't even talking face to face. But you won't even say that shit, you understand me, from your real account. Goddamn. You can't even say no real shit from your real account. We ain't even talking face to face. You so bitch made with it, you can't even talk to real niggas from your real account. You got a fake account just to sit up there and say fake shit to real niggas, man. You need your ass whooped. You gonna reap what you sow one day. But getting back to the other population that's still weirdo. It's still a weirdo population. Touch somebody and say, oh, you still a weirdo. And see, I'm coming with the sword of this game. I'm coming as a motherfucking, you understand me, watchman. I'm coming as the fireman. I'm the game's fireman telling you that your house is on fire and P, you need to get out of there. Your house is burning. You got the spirit of weirdo right now, you understand me, in your home. The spirit of weirdo is ministering to your mind and you're entertaining those spirits. You need to let that go. P, what do you mean, man? You following your ex-ho. She's not even thinking about you. She's not even thinking about you. And then, hold on, let me get deeper with it. Hey, man, that bitch stopped thinking about you a long time ago. For some of you, you understand me, man, she done left you about 4 pimps ago. Oh, my God, that don't sound right. But we just got to tell it like it is. Touch somebody and say, that's really the way that it is. A few hoes that found somebody new, they stand down. Hey, man, but some of them, man, you understand me? They done been in 4 or 5 situations this day. The bitch just house hopping. She done paid about 4 or 5 pimps. She done paid gangbangers and strangers and pimps and simps and man, this bitch sitting up there giving money to everybody. She didn't even pay the motherfuckers that stand outside passing sex numbers out in Las Vegas. She didn't pay the club promoters, man. She is not thinking about you. You need to let her go. I'm coming for you, P. I'm reaching for you, man. The enemy is trying to burn you up. I come as the game's fireman telling you that your house is on fire and you about to burn with all that weirdo ass shit that you're doing. Man, grab my hand and get out of there. Get back. Come on, Pete. Let's go pimping. Get out of there. Get out of that weird ass shit that you've been doing. Get out of there. You remember when you used to be real? You remember when you used to be a real nigga? You remember when you used to be a real pimp? You remember when you used to do real shit with real hoes? Yeah, you can still do that right now today, P. Grab my hand. Come on, man. Let's get pimping. Get out of there. I come as the game's fireman telling you that your house is on fire. Get out of there. With all that weird ass shit that you've been doing. Get out of there. Let the game abolish that and establish you today. Come on. Get pimping. Don't get mad with what I'm saying to you. Don't get angry with what I'm saying to you. Don't want to kill me with the things I'm saying. Just get pimping. Touch somebody and say, don't get angry. Don't get mad. Just get pimping. Stop crying. Stop denying. Stop trying. Man, be like the Nike. Just do it. Come on, P. Let's pimp. Some of y'all, let me just go on that just for a little bit. P, what did you mean by that? Hey, man, some of y'all used to be real. I knew some of y'all in the streets. Some of y'all used to be real. You was a real nigga. You was a real pimp at one time. You have allowed yourself, man, you know what I mean, to become, to consume with a lot of shit, man, that's going on the internet. You have conformed to, a lot of fake shit, you know what I mean, that the internet, the spirits that come from the internet, you didn't conform to that shit. You got a whole new, mentality that the game didn't give you. Yeah, you got a new definition and vision and depiction that the game didn't give you. You need to let that go. It's hindering you from prospering in the lifestyle. You need to let that go. You used to be a real nigga at one time. You used to be a real pimp at one time. Real talk. Now you're just saying and doing things for views. Now you're just saying and doing things for likes. You're looking for your next internet, moment. That's your whole point of going into the streets, to basically record something for your next internet moment. Oh my God. Damn, there's so many people that fit in that category. You're chasing bitches up and down the blade. You're sitting over there doing crazy shit on the track, unpimping shit that you would have never did in times past. But now you're outside looking for an internet moment. You don't even come to the blade to knock a hoe. You don't even come to the blade to campaign. You don't even come to the blade to say things and, motherfucking do something to manifest pimping. Pimping not even on your mind. You just come to the blade for internet moments. And that's not even just the niggas. That's you bitches too. You're not coming to the blade to do no hoeing. You're not coming outside to do no hoeing. You're not going to that resort. You're not going to that restaurant. You're not going to, you understand me, that casino, to sit up there, and really check it and do what's vital to the title of a hoe. You just sitting over there trying to get an internet moment. You've lost yourself. You used to be really seriously and earnestly about, your hoeing. You just pursued this hoeing every day. You used to work out. You used to do things to better your marketability. You used to do things to increase your intellectual capacity. You used to do things, you used to sacrifice so you could make more currency. Now you're just doing things for followers and likes. You done lost yourself. You looking for internet moments. You don't even come outside to get it the money no more. Internet moments. And even though I'm talking to people in the game, for the squares that's listening, just think of all the women right now that had some great situations that they could have capitalized on and became millionaires. But because the bitch wanted a Instagram moment, because she wanted a Facebook moment, because she wanted a social media internet moment, it fucked up that whole movement. Think of all the beautiful young square prostitutes that really could have got a lot of these celebrities for distributes, but instead of her really being about her money, Instead of her capitalizing off an opportunity that came, the bitch was trying to get an internet moment. You know, some of y'all have gotten too involved, you know what I mean, with these internet moments, man. You know? And like I said in the beginning, even though I'm talking to the pimpin' about that bitch or them bitches, for you squares that's listening, that's the bitch in your life. That's the bitch that's breaking you in your life, the fucking internet. P, what you mean by that? You start crying. Hey, right now, if somebody sit up there, you know what I mean, and said, no more Instagram, no more Facebook, no more, you know what I mean, no more TikTok, a lot of y'all women would start crying like somebody died in the family. If you took away social media from the women right now, you know what I mean, in the comment section, not all, but most, if not all, you understand me, would start crying. Like, you'd be like, damn, did she just get a call about her mom's dying? Damn, did her child die? Damn, is it a death in the family? You know what I mean? No, ain't no death in the family. But you know what I mean? She can't get on the internet. You lose their mind. Crying over that bitch. That bitch is breaking you. You can't even prosper. You can't even stay in a mind, you know, of positivity because you getting consumed in all the negativity and all the negative spirits that's being conveyed to you by social media. The wrong mentality, the wrong energy, everything coming from Instagram. You consuming all of that. You just like your phone. When you get on your phone collects all the data. Your phone collects all the history of your internet surfing. Well, I'm here to tell you your spirit do that too. Did you hear me? Yeah. You know, when you get on Instagram and Facebook, when you get on YouTube, you know, your phone, your laptop, it records every, you know, site that you went to. You could even go to a place in your settings and look at all your activities. I'm here to tell you that your spirit do that too. Your spirit is picking up all of that data. Your spirit is picking up all of that negative energy, all that demonic and satanic shit that's being conveyed to you from the internet. You know, your spirit is collecting that too. Not just your phone, not just your laptop. No. Your spirit is doing that. That's why you say the things that you say, because you think the way you think, because of social engineering. Some of y'all can't sit up there and manifest the greatness within you because you sitting over there, you understand me, looking at this person and that person and this situation, and you judging your life, you know, from the fantasies and the fallacies and the false motherfucking realities that's being given to you by the internet. Oh man, that's another message, man. That I'll leave that when I, you know, be preaching to you. I got to get back. Oh my God, you know that end up tapping into something else. You know, I'm gonna have to save that one. That sounds like I'm about to go into the word on that. But that's real though. You know, some of you young peas, you be sitting over there like, damn. Now, it's good to look at the accomplishment of another representative, but that's what a lot of you are not doing. You're looking at pictures and videos of individuals, and well, let me say this. A lot of those videos and pictures that you see, that's not what's happening currently. Man, listen, man, I be knowing the real shit. Hey, man, a motherfucker might sit up there and post a picture or a video showing 40,000. You be like, damn, P over there having his way. The bitch done hit another lick. Not even knowing that, you know what I mean, the bitch locked up. You know what I mean? The house in foreclosure. He trying to sell his jewelry, pawn his jewelry, you know what I mean, to get his bitch out. You know what I mean? You cannot go off of what you see on social media. That's not real. That's not real. I hate to say it, but social media is pretty much like the new church. Oh man, let me just, before I get into my message, let me just hit that for 2 seconds. Social media has become the new Sunday service. You know, when everybody used to dress up Everybody will talk nice and quote scriptures and speaking a tongue as Casper the Friendly Ghost give them utterance. You know what I mean? On Sunday, they wear their Sunday best clothes and they be on their best behavior. And then all throughout the week, they go back to being demons and devils. You know what I mean? That's social media. When people come to the internet, they come to the Instagram, they on their best pimp behavior, they on their best hoe behavior, they on their best hustler behavior. Whatever their lifestyle is in, they on their best behavior. They trying to, show out. I've been doing it like this, and I'm doing it like this, and I'm having it like this. It ain't nothing, it's the same spirit. Yeah, man, I'm having it like this, and yeah, I'm 5 deep, and I'm like this, and I'm like this. Ain't got none of that shit going on. That's an appearance. But as we say in the street, you can't let the appearance be the interference. In church, folks speak in tongues, they shout, they dance, and from the outside looking in, you would think this person is the embodiment of joy, not knowing throughout the week this person contemplating suicide. Some of y'all be seeing different women and men and things on Instagram that's in the game, be like, yeah, man, P having it his way. He doing his thing. But yeah, P always on them drugs and shit, though. Every time you see him, he getting high. That man ain't happy. He got some currency, but he don't have no serenity with his currency. That man has a problem. Constantly always smoke, constantly always getting high. Hey, man, that's a problem. Whether you want to admit it or not, man, that's a problem. But we created a culture within our lifestyle that supports being dumb, but we'll deal with that, at another time, but do me a favor, get the likes up. Yeah, get the likes up, get the likes up. Yeah, get the likes to 800. Do me that favor. Get my likes always to 800. But yeah, let me just say that before I go to my next, because I'm just hitting y'all in the chest. I ain't trying to be here 1,000 years, but I just wanted to come through and sprinkle some good game on you. But let me just say this to you. I know a lot of you young P's, y'all start thinking about it like, damn, that's almost in every live I go to. It's always a pimp smoking. It's always a pimp drinking. That's why with me and Freeze, we're always promoting water. Why? Because we want that to become common amongst the young pimpin', amongst the young black man. Water, fruit, drink some water. Some of y'all don't even know right now, your body is in need of some water. Matter of fact, some of y'all listening to this game right now, y'all know y'all got me on the speaker. You got the thing loud enough where you can walk away. Hey man, some of y'all need to put some water in your body right now. Before I even speak on what I'm getting ready to speak on right now, some of y'all need to, not even some of y'all, everybody grab some water right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it. Grab some water. Everybody grab some water. Get you some water. Put some water in. If you ain't around some water right now, as soon as you get home or whenever you can get in your place of safety, yeah, put some water in your body, man. As Freeze would say, put some love in your body. They try to make fun of the wrong shit. You see that nigga mentality? Put some love in, put some water in your body. Only a dumb nigga would try to make fun of that. Encouraging you to love yourself. Drink some water. I don't know why some of you funky ass niggas is so afraid of water. You become a rival gang of hot water. Man, put that water, man. You afraid to take a shower. You afraid to drink water. Water is nasty to you. Hey, like I told y'all, some of y'all thought I was joking. But I'm seriously, anybody that think water is nasty, I don't want to be your friend. If you think water is nasty, I don't want to be your friend. If you are a hoe, if you a bitch that's professing hoeing right now, and you think that water is nasty, do not get in my DM. Don't get at me. Don't flirt with me at all. I don't want to be friends with nobody that thinks that water is nasty. That is a sign. God is showing me a sign that you're nasty. God is showing me a sign that we should know each other. For all of those that hate water, you think that water ain't cool, it don't taste right, I'm not even supposed to know you. Moving on. But some of you have allowed, your temperature to be on comfortability, in your home. It ain't just crying, of a situation, but, let me just give you an example. Some of you wait to the last minute to pimp. Oh my God. Did you just hear what I just said? Don't wait till the last minute to pimp. Oh man, eternity is not enough time. Let me come through with this game. Some of you got one bitch right now. Oh man, I know I'm gonna hurt a lot of feelings with this. But some of you got one bitch or had one bitch. Some of you got one bitch and some of you had one bitch for the longest of time. You've been having that bitch since Joe Montana was playing on the 49ers. Some of y'all had that bitch. She's no longer with you. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you had a bitch, one bitch. You was in a one bitch situation. And then when the bitch chose up or blew up, or when you fired the bitch, whatever the situation may be, you know what I mean? You was caught with your pants down. And you was looking just like that nigga in the thumbnail. You was looking like AOKD in that thumbnail right now, crying because you still had bills paid, crying because a lawyer needed to be paid, crying because you needed a bond to be paid, crying because you couldn't sit up there, you understand me, and buy any new attire, for your campaign. You can't do what you want to do. Don't wait till the last minute to pimp. Now all of a sudden when you in jail, oh man, I should have did this, or man, I should have did that, or I could have did this, or I could have did that, and oh man, the spirit of comfortability, too much comfortability. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't care how much that one bitch is making. Oh, P, I hear you, man, but my one bitch, man, she outdo 5 bitches. Hey, man, it is nothing that you could tell me, you know what I mean, that's going to fix what I'm saying. Yay, we have to get out of that spirit. Just because the outcome turned into some income, that don't mean that, you understand me, the wrong is right. Some of y'all try to make wrong into right because the outcome end up being some income. It don't matter if that bitch get $3,000 to $5,000 a night. Having one bitch for too long is wrong. Not saying that she got to go or you got to get rid of her, but to have her as your only hoe. You know what I mean? You don't have another hoe. You don't have a group of hoes. This is wrong. Having one bitch, having one hoe, you know what I mean, for too long is an invitation to a boyfriend, girlfriend spirit. Having one bitch, having one hoe for too long is inviting the spirit of husband and wife to come into the home. The whole Netflix and chill, let's make a deal, spirit is in your home. Oh, P, I still listen to Sugar Free. Nigga, that don't mean nothing. Oh, P, I still be going to the Blade and chilling with Pimpin. Nigga, that don't mean nothing. Having one bitch as your only bitch for so long is so wrong. Where is your other hoe? Where's your other hoes? I thought you said you were pimping. Appreciate that, Justin. Good looking. Justin always supporting this game, man. Shout out to Justin. You've been having that one bitch too long. Don't wait, you know what I mean, to the last minute to pimp. I've seen it. I've seen niggas get so spoiled. Oh man, it's about to be a situation. I've seen niggas get so spoiled with one hoe or a couple of hoes. They get spoiled from a situation, and that situation lasts for some years. And then after that situation is over, he don't know what to do. Why? Because he didn't stay pimping. He wasn't outside hungry for it. He wasn't mashing for it. He got too comfortable. He was satisfied with just having one bitch. That's wrong. He was satisfied with the food that was coming in. See what you mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, but from one plate, that's wrong. He was satisfied with that. He got content with that. The spirit of complacency was in his home. We don't do that. Don't wait till the last minute to pimp. Now you see the situation is getting ready to be over. Now that you see that the bitch is blowing up. Now that you see the bitch that got out of pocket. Now that you understand me, the bitch is evolving into somebody like, oh my God, who is this? You created that monster. Whether you know it or not, having that one bitch as your only bitch for only so long is creating a monster. It's creating a girlfriend. It's creating a wife. You don't gotta call her a bottom bitch. She already knows she's the bottom, the middle, and the top bitch. Why? Because she's the only bitch. You need to upgrade your program. Your situation is not pimpish. Oh, Pete, yes it is. I live here and I drive this. I repeat, your situation is not pimpish. Oh man, I drive this car. I got this amount of jewelry. I got this amount of, not pimpish. From the highest to the lowest in this situation, not pimpish. Having a bitch as your only bitch for only, and then some of you, let's just be 100. Some of y'all can't even have another bitch. Can we talk about it? Some of y'all can't even have another bitch because the bitch won't allow you to have another bitch. You talk all that pimp shit on social media. You talk all that pimp shit in a pimp circle. You talk all that pimp shit over the phone. But you can't have another bitch, nigga, because your bitch won't allow you to have another bitch. Keep that shit real. If you had another bitch, that one bitch, your wife will have a fit. Come on now. Even though that bitch sell pussy, that's your wife without the ring. Tell somebody and say that's your wife without the ring. Some of y'all got a wife, she just ain't got a ring on her finger. But that's your wife. You know what I mean? That's your couldn't it be happily happily ever after. You know what I mean? For real. Matter of fact, what's that saying? That's your all my life I pray for someone like you. And I thank God. Yeah, that's your, yeah. That I found you. Yeah, nigga, that's your all my life. That's your wife, nigga. That's your boo. That's your jacket edge, first of all. You know what I mean? Come on, man. She ain't got to have a ring on her finger. And then you know what's sad? That bitch got something in her mind that's so motherfucking contrary to hoish right now. She know that if she leave you, see, this is why this situation is so unpimpish. She knows that if she leave you, your whole so-called situation, your whole life will just crumble. She know if she leave you, first of all, what pimp even like a situation like that? That if this bitch leave, if she get into an attitude, your whole multitude, your movement stop. How is that pimping? How is that situation pimpish? Anytime she get into her feelings, your money stop. Oh, my back hurt, your money stop. My leg hurt, I'm gonna stay in tonight. Some of y'all got them type of situations where the bitch can sit up there and tell you that she's staying in tonight and it's no reply. You just comply. Because she's a pretty white bitch. You know what I mean? Oh man, let's really just talk this game the way it is. She's a pretty white bitch. You know, she's a beautiful blonde. And you know, she's paying you. And you know what I mean? Let's just go there too. You know what I mean? And you know, the sex is good. You know, you fucking on her. You know what I mean? You tasting her. She tasting you. You know, it's a whole little lovey-dovey situation over there. But y'all situation is so cool that the bitch can tell you that she's staying in tonight and it ain't no reply. It's no argument. It's no, hold on, bitch. Did you just tell me you staying in tonight? Or did you ask me? The bitch telling you that she's staying in tonight and there's no problem, pimp. Shout out to Roberto coming in with the 20. I didn't see you. You know what I mean? It's no problem. She can tell you when she's gonna stay in and when she ain't going out. That's how beautiful y'all marriage, y'all relationship, y'all so-called pimping and hoeing is. Hi. Yeah, matter of fact, you thought that the bitch was gone. The bitch come walking in the living room. You like, damn, you ain't dressed yet? No, I decided that I'm not gonna go out tonight. I don't know, my shoulder is kind of like bothering me. As a matter of fact, could you just massage it? But yeah, I'm gonna stand tonight because when I was like waving my arm around, my shoulder was just bothering me. It's a little tense. It's a little tense. Could you just rub it right here? Thank you. Some of y'all situations is like that. But you be in the comment section talking all this pimping. You be going on Instagram, going live, and you be in the streets and pimp circle talking all of this shit. And the bitch could just, yeah, I was just waving my arm. Earlier, I kind of like noticed it when I went to the refrigerator, and when I opened up the fridge, I had reached, for my water. And as I was getting, my water, and, I just wanted to have some water. And as I began to just reach, for the glass, because I didn't finish it from yesterday. Because bitches be doing shit like that. Bitches be eating food and drinking shit. How many of y'all done had them hoes or had a bitch to motherfucking slightly eat something or slightly drink something and put it back in the fridge? How many of y'all done had them type of motherfuckers? Bitch got a Butterfinger. She just take a bite, then she put the Butterfinger back in the motherfucker. Or have you ever had a motherfucker drink a whole glass of juice or pop or water, and it ain't nothing but 2 sips in the motherfucker, and they put it back in the fridge? You like, wait a minute, this ain't even a swallow. And white women, I love you. This ain't to make y'all feel bad or talk about you, but y'all be doing some weird ass shit. Bitch sit up there, you understand me, and just, oh yeah, this my Starbucks. Bitch got a Starbucks brownie, and she nibbled on it, and it put the Starbucks brownie in the fridge and come back 2 days later. That type of shit. But that's another video. Touch somebody said that's another video. Motherfuckers that had experiences with white women, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. They be doing weird ass shit. I love y'all, but I just gotta keep it 100, man. Y'all be doing some weird old shit. So, yeah, so I just went to the fridge, and when I got my water, when I reached for the glass, because I totally forgot that I didn't finish, the water from 2 days ago. So, I grabbed the water, and my shoulder was just bothering me. I said, oh no, I can't work tonight. I'm not going to be able to go get your money and pay you tonight and pay your pimping because my shoulder hurts. And I'm going to decide to just stay in. Like, listen. Some of y'all have them type of situations where the bitch get to decide. She get to sit up there, you understand me, and she get to make decisions on this. She don't even ask you, and I just want to, oh my God, I'm just hurting. Have you ever just felt like that where you're just hurting? Those of you that have had white hoes for years, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes they just do some shit that's just like, man, I'll smack the shit out this bitch. This bitch don't even know, man. She was brought up in this little white home and this little motherfucking Wonder Years ass shit, bitch. I am from the motherfucking southeast side of Chicago, bitch. I don't play this weird ass shit that you trying to do with me. But I understand that some of you have to maintain, your situation. So the bitch can tell you what she's going to do and what she's not going to do. And you're going to accept that because you don't want to lose your situation. You a nigga and you're going to be a good boy. to that white bitch. That white bitch is going to tell you that she's not going to work tonight. She gets to decide that, and you're going to be a sweet little boy, and you're going to, do what you need to do to maintain that situation, boy, because you want to keep getting paid, little boy, So, that's for y'all, But then when the bitch wants to leave, because it's going to come. It comes in all situations. I don't even care if you a simp. Simps go through shit too. They just don't tell you about it. See, you just on the outside looking in like, damn, man, it just seemed like the niggas that be making all the deals, they prospering. No, they ain't. That's just a facade. You know what I mean? That's just a facade. They ain't winning either. They selling their manhood and their balls. How could you win? How could you win selling your balls to ball? But anyway, behind closed doors, the bitch like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I just don't think I can do it. I wanna do something else. And what you mean you want to do something else? He getting worried now. Your whole heart is pumping blood because this is your only bitch, and you thought that this situation would last for an eternity. And now all of a sudden, you forgot that it's stupid bitch season, and that shit is still applicable whether you a simp, whether you're a nigga that's made the greatest deal, whether you eating booty, whether you sucking toes, whether you get up sucking the pearl tongue, whatever you doing, you cannot escape stupid bitch season. It is bound to happen. Stupid bitch season happens for husbands. Stupid bitch season happens for boyfriends. Stupid bitch season happens for Macs, pimps, gangsters. I don't give a fuck what lifestyle you is. You cannot escape stupid bitch season. When it's your turn to experience stupid bitch season, you understand me, nigga? But yeah, I don't think I can do this anymore, and I just don't want to be in this life anymore. I'm just too beautiful for this. And, whoop, 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 and now you don't know what to do. You didn't save no money. Most of y'all ain't saving no goddamn money. You don't have no money piled up. You too busy trying to keep up with the Joneses. You too busy trying to appear to be some pimping. You too busy trying to basically appear to be doing something that you ain't even never did or you haven't did in a while, which is some pimping. So you buying all of this jewelry, you buying a new car, you just got into the Benz, you just got into the Lambo, you got into all of this shit, you've been spending all of this money, and everybody on the outside looking in, it just looked like you having it your way. But reality is you're not having it your way. And because, you made this deal, with your wife, your girlfriend, your boo thing, your boo-bada, your ace boom coon, again, with your everything. And now you've totally forgot that, a bitch is a bitch. Yeah, you forgot that, a bitch got feelings. You forgot that this bitch, can decide to leave whenever she want to leave. And now that she has decided to blow up or choose somebody else, or sometimes it don't even be that. She don't want to do it no more. She want to be somebody's girlfriend. She want to be a wife. She want to do this and that. And then some of you niggas are so square. When the bitch told you that she wanted to get married, when the bitch told you that she wanted to settle down and have kids, some of you niggas was so desperate to keep the bitch, to keep this situation going on, you was entertaining this shit with your non-pimping ass. Man, get my likes up, man. Too much truth coming right now. I didn't even expect the little contributions, the little donations and shit that I had got, because it was just too much game, too much truth coming through. When I'm teaching and preaching this game like this, y'all be sitting on me, man. Y'all really don't be, vouching for the truth like that, because I'm really in a lot of y'all homes. Yeah, hit that like button, man. And shout out to Andre, for coming in with $20 on the Cash App. Appreciate you, Diane, coming in with 100 on the PayPal. I'm just seeing that now, baby. But appreciate that. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That one bitch situation, that ain't pimpish. Yeah, get pimping. Young P, don't be like that. Don't get comfortable. You get a house or you got a car, you got a few pieces of jewelry, you got some designer clothes, you know what I mean? But you still only depending on one Boston baked bean head ass bitch, you know what I mean, to do this. What happens if she get injured? What happens if she get into a situation where, you know what I mean, she gotta do community service hours and shit like that now. Now she can't hold the way she was hoeing in the beginning in the ninth inning. You know, how you gonna keep winning in that situation? You're not thinking, man. You're only thinking about today, but you're not thinking about tomorrow. You know what I mean? You're not thinking at all, really. Dwayne, man, appreciate that 20, man. Blessings to you. But yeah, man, you're not thinking. You're not thinking at all. You don't got a lawyer paid. You don't got a bail bondsman paid. And you know what's fucked up? A lot of y'all not gonna come to the realization that you were playing and not pimping until your ass catch a case for pimping, and you gonna find out that you wasn't doing no pimping. Oh my God, did I say that? Did that really just go past you? Was that so motherfucking, you understand me, so Jerry Rice that it Joe Montana you? Was it too fast that it passed you up? Yeah, some of y'all not gonna find out that you wasn't doing no pimping until you catch a case for pimping. And when you catch a case for this pimping, you're gonna find out that you wasn't doing no pimping. Yeah, you caught a case for something. Matter of fact, you need to, when they go to court, when they stand you up in court, you need to say, Your Honor, I haven't been doing no pimping. These are really false claims. They're like, what proof do you have? I don't even have money to bail myself out. You know, I was really being a boyfriend. I really had a BFE situation going on. You know, man, I wasn't doing no pimping, Your Honor. I really should be let go. Y'all gave me a charge. Y'all gave me a case for something that I wasn't even doing in this situation. But you know, them white folks ain't trying to hear that. They gonna tell you to sit down, nigga. But it's the truth. We got a lot of boyfriends. It's a lot of boyfriends in jail. It's a lot of you niggas, man, that was BFing and so-called boyfriend pimping, man, that's catching pimp cases and shit like that. Because what you forgot is when the girlfriend get into an attitude and she feel like telling them folks a multitude, because some of y'all, you know how it is. P, what you mean by that? Hey, man, some of y'all, wanted to have another bitch, or you got tired of fucking on the same pussy. You got tired of, getting your dick sucked by the same mouth, and you wanted some new pussy. You wanted to get your, hey, man, some of y'all in situations where it's not just that you can't have another hoe, you can't even talk to another bitch, let alone fuck another bitch. So the moment that bitch even see you endeavoring to have something else or trying to pimp on something else, fuck something, anything, you know what I mean? Man, you liable to get told on. You did fuck around and get told on, dealing with that girlfriend punk that you over there dealing with. Your situation is not pimping and hoeing. Everybody that's living off the earnings of prostitution is not pimping. Everybody that's breaking a bitch, everybody that's sending a bitch, everybody that's receiving from the bitch is not pimping for the money. Let's make that understood. And most of you niggas is not pimping for the money. You're signing it, as I like to say, P, that ain't a word. It's a word because I said it's a word. Some of y'all signing that compromisation deal. You got the spirit of compromise in there. You keep signing that 304 no 16 deal. So no wonder that the spirit of pimping and hoeing is not in your home. The spirit of compromise, is in your home. That spirit of boyfriend and girlfriend is in your home, But like I said, some of y'all not gonna find out that you wasn't doing no pimping until you catch a case for pimping. When you can't pay that bail, when you can't pay that lawyer, when you can't sit up there and provide money, on your books, you gonna find out you ain't even been doing the whole time you was out there playing. And that's why the game sent me here, man, to give you this warning, because warning come before destruction. Warning come before incarceration. Warning come before a fucked up situation. Some of y'all that's listening to me right now, you don't have a case pending or anything like that. You can listen to this game and apply it to your life and avoid these situations. But some of y'all are just going to be another good message. You're going to be like, ooh, man, seeing preach today. Ooh, seeing talk today. Ooh, seeing minister the game today. And you're just going to let this good game just fly over your head without applying it. And the next thing you know, you know what I mean, you're gonna be incarcerated. Damn, man. My bail is only $20,000 and I can't get out. Damn, man. All this lawyer said is he need $5,000 to look at my case and I don't have it. And now you sitting over there facing life sentences. You're facing human trafficking charges, and you got a motherfucking public pretender in court with you. Like I said, some of y'all not gonna find out that you wasn't doing no pimping until you catch a case for pimping. And that's when you it's really gonna hit you like, damn, I really didn't pimp. I didn't do no pimping. It's gonna show. In bad circumstances, it's gonna show, if you was pimping or not. It's gonna show. Not just in materialistics and currency, it's gonna show in character. How many of y'all did we see, when you went to court, you was sitting over there crying in court? Why? Because it was never in you. Crying like a bitch, over a situation regarding the bitch. And now this white bitch, is in control of your life and you're crying. You got crocodile tears, coming out your eyes. People can say whatever the fuck they want to say about sin for the people. But you see, look at the motherfucking courtroom videos, nigga. You didn't see me crying. Not a goddamn time. The same motherfucker that I am on this net, that's the same person that I've been. And until I give my life to God, I'm going to be the same honorary, egotistical head in this motherfucking sky ass nigga, whether I'm in a good circumstance or a bad circumstance. You didn't see me under pressure. You didn't see me in the courtroom. Yeah, you didn't see no tears coming from my motherfucking eyes, nigga. Now, once them goofy ass niggas that call themselves speaking on me, you understand me? If they could just be real for 2 motherfucking seconds, you understand me? Ask them to be real just one time about that, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you don't know nothing about being 23 years old, facing life sentences and shit like that. Man, knock that shit out. If I wasn't scared of that, what make you think I'd be scared of any situation or any nigga, you understand me, that's out in these motherfucking streets? Man, stop playing with me. Stood up to them motherfucking charges, stood up to them white people, stood up, you understand me, the life sentences. Who the fuck is you? Get your mark ass on. That's another situation I deal with later on. But man, I could talk it because I lived it. I could talk it because I'm living it. It go like that. It hit different with sin. Hey, but check this out though. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to, man. I told you I only want this to be an hour, but the game's so good, it just be like that. You know what I mean? But let me just slide this message in. I told you it's just so many messages within one message. Hey, check this out. We can't accept just anything out of the bitch. And we can't accept anything, from a bitch. P, what you mean by that? Hey, check this out. And this, I want to, because I got the young P's attention right now. So I got to sit up there and make sure, man, this get into your spirit. Hey, check this out. You know what I mean? Some of y'all is basically sitting over there, you understand me, accepting twos and fews, you know what I mean, about your pimping. And then later on, you're going to be crying. You know what I mean? When you getting into them terrible situation. Pete, what is you saying? I'm simply saying that some of y'all is allowing these bitches to come in with $200 and $300 by the grace of God. You know what I mean? Some of you niggas is just accepting anything from the bitch. And like I said, you're playing and you're not pimping. And this is a serious lifestyle. Anything can happen at any time. And you're going to need money in those particular times. So what sense would it make accepting $200 to $300 from some bitch? She giving you a billion problems for $200 to $300, and then when your motherfucking ass catch a case facing 200 to 300 years, and you can't bail yourself out or afford, you know what I mean, an official, authentic lawyer, you're gonna be looking stupid. So you gotta ask yourself, young man, is it really worth it? That what you profess to be, man. Appreciate that, Joe. Good looking on the 10. You sitting over there just accepting anything and everything. Hey, I had a message back in the day. YouTube had took that down, but I had a message on YouTube. This was years ago. The real respect the real. A real hoe is not going to just give anything to a pimp, and a pimp just not going to accept anything, you know what I mean, from a hoe. Real recognize real. And if you really real about this shit, if you earnest about this shit, hey man, you're not gonna allow a bitch to keep giving you breast, just sitting over there, bird feeding you with $300 and $400 and $500 every now and then. You're taking penitentiary chances. Any moment that bitch can flip on you. Any moment somebody can say something incriminating about what you're doing and to have you in a fucked up circumstance. And right now, the kibbles and bits that you're getting right now, it ain't even worth it. I'm telling you. It might be a young man that's listening to me right now. Hey man, hey, some of y'all gonna think I'm making jokes, but hey, some of y'all really need to get y'all CDL, man. Yeah, get his pimp shit up. Get his lifestyle up. Pick up that job application. Go ahead and get that CDL, man. Start driving trucks. You trying to drive a bitch mind. Some of y'all gonna end up sitting over there getting all of this time for trying to drive a bitch mind. Hey man, go drive them trucks. This shit ain't really in you anyway. And you really just slipped up on a banana peel and fell into a situation, you know what I mean? That don't make you an authentic representation in this game, man. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some ups and downs and turnarounds with this shit. And if you can't go through the adversity, if you can't go through difficulties with this shit, hey, and if you're not willing to, cause the correctional facility may come with it. And many of y'all, you know what I mean? You ain't built like that. Get your CDL. I got an abundance of information on my Patreon concerning how to get your CDL. I got certain people talking how their life was changed after they received their CDL and started driving different trucks. You know, why not make over $100,000 a year, or possibly in the future, hundreds of thousands of dollars in the year, fucking all the bitches that you want to fuck and not even risk going to jail? Come on, man. You playing with your life. Get your CDL. Everybody laugh every time I say that. But get your CDL, man. Get out the way, you know what I mean, and get your CDL. Some of y'all right now, you know what I mean, you crying like, P, I don't know what to do. You know, the bitch just left me. You know what I mean, man, I'm so fucked up. You know, I'm getting high all the time. You know what I mean, I'm losing my hair. You know what I mean, I'm always angry. I'm always upset. You know what I mean, I'm always mad. You know what I mean, man. It's like, I know this bitch, she gets on my nerves. You know, she done called me a bitch a few times, P. She done got hella disrespectful with me. I done had to put hands on her. I told her that she ain't shit. I told her that she ain't nothing ass bitch. I done said some very hateful things to her. She done said some hateful things to me. And then after you tell me all of this, I always say, and you kept receiving her back, you kept taking her back. Yeah, you know, I had bills. I needed this and I needed that. Hey, man. Reality is a lot of y'all got lucky. Bitch called you a bitch treating you like a bitch disrespecting you like you equal with her as a bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And you keep receiving and keep breaking on her. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You breaking on her is pretty much confirming to her, you know what I mean, that you need her. You need a disrespectful motherfucker. You need a person that don't respect you as a man. You need a motherfucker that don't respect you as a pimp in your life. Come on, man. How that sound? She done called you a bitch. She done got out of bounds with you. Some of y'all, she might not have called you a bitch, but, you know, she might be a white bitch and she called you a nigga. You know what I mean? Plenty of times. Not slip up or any of that. She done got angry. She done got upset. You know what I mean? And called you a nigga to get into your feelings. She might have been on automatic and she texted you all type of disrespectful shit and you still took the bitch back. You know what I mean? After all of that disrespect with no charge on her head, no consequences or none of that, man. She don't respect you. And you know why she don't respect you? Because you don't respect your goddamn self. That's why she don't respect you. It's obvious that you don't respect you, because if you respect you, she wouldn't even be around. If you respected yourself as a man, if you respected your manhood, if you was living by principles, she wouldn't even be able to pay you. But because you don't respect yourself, and because you got that by any means necessary ass shit with your so-called pimping, because you a nigga that gonna receive anything from anything ass nigga. You understand me? That's why it's all of this level of disrespect going on. Hey, let me drop this in your spirit. Hey man, some of y'all got some women that's capable of being, you understand me, a motherfucking Harvard University hoe. But she ain't gonna make them sacrifices to get that money and give that money to you because she don't believe in you. I know it's a harsh reality and it hurts like hell, right? But hey, guess what? She don't believe in you. She don't believe in you and she don't respect you because she knows she's been disrespectful. She know a real pimp, a man that respects himself, an honorary man, would have been got rid of her. She knows that a man that's really living by principle, if you was the man that you act like when you talk to your pimp friends on the phone, if you was the man that you profess to be on Instagram, if you was that dude, she wouldn't even be around. She knows that she wouldn't even be around if you was if you was a man that you profess to be on the internet. You know, when you be live and you be talking to pimps, or when you be in a pimp circle, or when you be on the phone, or when you be talking that shit, yeah, she know if you was really that person, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She would have been fired a long time ago. She'd have been pimped away a long time ago. Yeah, she know that. She know if you was really who you say you was, she wouldn't have a chance in hell to fuck with you. But because you a buster, because you don't respect yourself, because you don't respect manhood, because you don't respect this game, because you don't respect this pimping, she know the door gonna always be open. She know it's always gonna be open. No matter how many times she disrespects you, all she gotta do is go get some kibbles and bits of what you think is some money and give it to you, and she back in the door with you because you don't respect yourself. You know, you don't respect yourself. You have no honor for manhood. You have no honor for the game. Because if you did, she wouldn't even be around. It's impossible for a pimp that respect manhood, that respect his pimping, that got standards, that would allow a woman to run hoes away. She done ran hoes away. She done got some of y'all in some very fucked up situations to the point where when the bitch got mad, she tried to put all your business out on the internet, talked about you to other hoes, sit up there and lied on you, said all type of shit. But because she came back in the door with some money, you accepted it and everything was cool. She knew right then that you was the perfect mark. She knew then right there that she had a nigga that she could play with. She knew then, you know what I mean, that she had got her perfect, you know, a lot of you really ain't nothing but, you know, you just holding her money. It's not that you're a pimp. It's that you're holding her money. You're her boyfriend that holds her money. You know, and she look at you just like that. And I know it sounds fucked up, but it's the truth though. You know, it's fucked up, but it's the truth though. You know what I mean? The bitch just see you as, you know, like when you go to a bank, you let the bank hold. You don't necessarily respect the bank or got any love for the bank. It's just a holding place for your money. That's what you niggas are. You know? And the bitch can sit up there, and some of these bitches got so much game that they sit up there and give you a piece of change and then manipulate you into spending the change on them. You didn't have the whole 4-5 months. You didn't have the whole damn near 6 months, and you ain't got nothing to show for her so-called horn why she been with you. She got this, she got that, she got that, she got this. You don't have nothing to show for her time fucking with you. She done manipulated you so cold that, you understand me, she got this designer out you. She got this piece of jewelry. She got this and that and that. You just happy to have the bitch. That's cold game, ain't it? You so happy to have a bitch. You so happy to say that you got a hoe on Instagram that, you understand me, the bitch basically giving you nothing. Then she manipulates you into spending the nothing on her. And you cool with it because you just want to be able to say you got a bitch. You content with just being able to say that you got a bitch. But you really don't though. You know, that's manipulation at its finest. You know what I mean? Boy, I done described so many situations in the game right now. You're just content with just being able to say that you have a bitch. Not that you're doing any pimping. You know, and then let me just say this. Everybody's not getting paid in the game. You got some niggas in the game that's seeing less than $100,000 a year. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You got some, you know what I mean, that's been in this game for a while now. You know what I mean? They never really been paid like that, but they talk that shit. But, you know what I mean? Some of y'all seeing less than $100,000 a year, man, out the game. Yeah, I know I'm about to hurt a lot of feelings with this. Hey, and it's sad because whether you believe it or not, it's some crackheads, you know, they're seeing more than you do. It's just that by them being on drugs, they don't know how to preside over the money. So, you know what I mean? Of course, on the outside looking in, it looked like that type of money ain't been generated. It's just that, you know what I mean? You be like, oh man, they ain't making no money. But reality is, his bitch been making $300 a day. His bitch been making $500 a day. You know? A bitch that's making $300 of tax-free money every day consistently, and you know she gonna make $5 sometimes, it might get $1,000 here and there, but it's some cracker toots in Naked City right now. It's some cracker toots on Fremont Street right now. They make over $100,000 a year. And some of you young niggas ain't even seeing over $100,000 out the year, out the bitch. You facing 100 million years and you not even seeing over $100,000 a year out the bitch. Man, you need to, get your CDL, son. You too busy trying to look cool. You too busy trying to fit in because being a pimp has become trendy. You know, it's become nice to be on Instagram with PGO and 16 and shit all up in, you know what I mean, your bio and all that little cute little shit that y'all be doing, right? Hey man, but check this shit out. You facing 1 billion innumerable years in prison just for that bitch to give you less than $100,000 a year in a tax-free lifestyle. You ought to feel ashamed of yourself. You know? You ought to feel ashamed of yourself. I'm not talking to you squares. They got jobs. Blessings to y'all and blessings to your jobs. I'm talking to motherfuckers that's in the lifestyle. If you're making less than $100,000 a year and you in the game, leave this alone, man. Leave this alone. You know what I mean? Peep, what you mean? That's a lot of money. That's not a lot of money in the game. I repeat myself once again. If you're making less than $100,000 a year, and you call yourself a pimp, get your CDL, son. The devil is getting you for cheap. The devil is getting you for cheap. You could lose your life at any moment. What profit a man to sit up there and lose his only soul, and he's not even getting a bankroll of 100,000 or more within a goddamn year? That don't make no sense. Some of y'all are doing some things and it just logically doesn't make sense. And 100,000 within a year, that ain't shit. It's something to a square. But to a motherfucker that's in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, you mean to tell me you couldn't squeeze $100,000 out of the year out of some pussy? Yeah, man, it's time to get that CDL. It's the game is knocking it, and some of y'all do it right now, man. It's time to get that CDL. It's time to get that CDL. You know? Are you hearing me right now? It's time to get that CDL. I'm speaking to some people because I'm inspiring them to get pimping, to stop crying, to stop, you know what I mean, to stop bitching and get pimping. But some of y'all don't need to get pimping. Some of y'all need to get jobbing. Yeah, you need to get a job application. You don't need to be having a conversation with a hoe. You need to be having a conversation with an interviewer for your next job. Touch somebody and say CDL. Lean over to your neighbor and say, neighbor, do you got your CDL? You know, I'm just telling it like it is. Some of y'all need to be, truck drivers. There's nothing wrong with being a truck driver. You get to still fuck all the thick, fine, big titty, nice country thigh ass women. You know what I'm saying? All the thick ass bitches in the community that's fine as hell, that's thick as a motherfucker. You gonna get to still have a good time. Some of y'all just want to fuck anyway and have a good fornication time. You just want some good pussy. A lot of y'all hiding behind the P, but you know what I mean? You using the P, to get to the P. P, what you mean by that? Man, a lot of these niggas ain't pimps, man. They just hiding behind the pimping, to get to some pussy. Yeah. Believe it or not. But yeah, man, let's keep that shit 100, man. The game is knocking at some of y'all door, man. It's time to get them CDLs. Not only am I giving exhortation and encouragement and enlightenment to the pimps, but I'm also telling the simps and the niggas that's just wasting their time to get their CDL, man, and become truck drivers. It's time to start driving trucks. It's time to stop wasting your time trying to sit up there and fuck with these hoes and get the bucks. Leave that shit alone and start driving trucks. It's time to start driving trucks, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Let me put this right there. Make sure you hit the like button if you up in here. If you haven't hit the like button, and make sure you click on the subscribe button and click on that bell if you in here right now. Shout out to Miss Jordan. I seen you up here. And shout out to Shay's pretty ass too up in here. But yeah, man, it's time to get that CDL. But moving on, man, to my next. Let me sit up there and say something else. I know, man. I know that I told y'all that just had me with the preachers, man. Niggas always in my closure as I begin to depart in my closure. Nigga talking about in his closure and as he depart and he acting like he about to end the message and the message been going on 180 or 240 more minutes, man. Goddamn, that's just how them preachers be, man. You know what I mean? I can't help, man. It's just in me. But look, check it out. Like I said, about that, before I close out on that, you know what I mean? Are you pimping or are you playing? These are questions that I'm asking you. Are you a pimp or did you get lucky? Are you pimping or are you playing? How many of you right now got a lawyer that's already paid? How many do you already have a retainer, with your bail bondsman? Do you have your shit together? If some shit transpired right now and them hoes didn't no longer have a desire to get your desire and they expired on you, would you still be able to take care of your utilities and necessities with the currency that you've been presiding over? Could you still take care of your business? Because guess what? In this shit, we ain't got no 401k. We ain't got none of that shit. We don't get free dental and all of that. You only get what you get out of the game. How have you taken the game to put yourself in position so you can get what you need and want, in possession for the rest of your life? Don't you understand that I'm doing things now to basically set myself up to be in position to receive whatever I want in possession off this game for the rest of my life? The era might change, but the game ain't gonna change. Do you hear me? The people gonna change. The era may change. The laws may change. But the game as far as the power of it, the impact of it, man, this game's so impeccable that it's applicable to every era, in life. And I'm going to live off this game for the rest of my life. Even as a pastor, a bishop, successful book writer, all of these things, that are going to transpire in the future. Many people are going to come to my congregation or buy my book or want to come see me simply because of the lifestyle that I used to live. Because he used to be, or he was actively as once as sinful to be. I'm setting myself up to live off the game forever. I don't got no time to be crying over no bitch. I ain't got no time to be sitting over there, you understand me, weeping and gnashing of teeth and lamentations and sitting over there crying because a hoe done left me. Time is too short. Life is too short to be crying over somebody that don't want me no more, that don't want to pay me no more. I don't got time for that weak ass shit. I've been told y'all years ago to date a pimp. To date a pimp, man. I ain't got time to be crying over, well, you didn't do this and I thought that, I can't go back in the yesterday. I can't go back in the yesteryears. While they trying to beat me up and destroy me for what transpired ignorantly in 2008, I'm in 2022 living off the game. I got old niggas, you understand me, fossils, coming out of left field. But I done already surpassed them when I was born. Why? Because God's hand is on my life. The anointing is on my life. Even in carnality, reality is I have a gift and my gift will always make room for me. Do you hear me? Oh, here she come up in here, with that. Appreciate that. Good looking baby doll coming up in here, you know what I mean, with that 50. That's somebody that's pretty and gorgeous and fine and thick in real life with her fine ass Boston baked bean head ass. Appreciate that 50, baby. But, I'm saying this to say this to you. You got too much power in the inside of you. You got too much greatness, too much brilliance, too much that God has put in you, too much that the game has put in you to be stagnant and to be sitting over there complacent, to be sitting over there crying over some broad, crying over a situation that you can't change. Fuck all of that. I'm not in what I can't change on my yesterday. I'm already thinking about my tomorrow. That's why I'm making sacrifices today. Physically, mentally, spiritually, I'm setting myself up. That's why my prayer every day is, Lord, be merciful to me. Though I drag my feet, I'm coming. I'm coming. Be merciful to me. I've been taught y'all that prayer, but I'm going to end up getting into something else. You know how motherfuckers sit up there, man, preach so many messages within one message. But I just had to give you that, man. Life is too short to cry over somebody who don't want you or who don't want you no more or who don't want to be right or do right. I don't got time for that. Today, the pimp, man. Got too many young pimps, got too many young black men, got too many young black women that need to be inspired, that need to be encouraged, that need to listen to my wise words or use me as a proverb on what not to do or what to do. Got time to be suicidal and crying tears and shit. Oh man, the bitch left me. Some of y'all wouldn't even know what to do if you heard me come in with some weak shit like that. Manhood is about strength. How could you give restoration to your woman? How could you sit up there and speak resurrection into your woman if you sitting over there crying like some damn bitch? God ain't made no damn mistakes. He didn't give you no damn vagina. He didn't give you no damn pussy. He gave you that dick and balls for a damn reason. And not just to fuck. You know what I mean? What it symbolizes as. I heard something that was so demonic on Satnetta's platform, and I love Satnetta. Shout out to Satnetta TV. Y'all can check them out. But I heard something that, Men shouldn't. Men shouldn't always lead. A man. Some of these guys, a lot of guys shouldn't lead. They should allow the woman, to lead, to become the head. Hey man, listen. If you think that a woman should be your head, if you think a woman should be your overseer, if you think the woman should be presiding over the relationship and she's supposed to be the man in the relationship, you mentally defeated. You done already lost already. If somebody can tell you something like that and you receive that devilation in your spirit, you already mentally defeated. You can't even manifest what's in you because you didn't receive some demonic satanic message like that. Only weak males. I'm seeing so much weakness on this internet, and I gotta come through there, with this masculinity, with this power, with this game, because so many young niggas don't got a father in the home. They don't got an uncle. They don't have a big brother. This is the closest that they can get, to some type of masculinity, some type of game. They on internet seeing young guys rubbing the feet of nature boy. Then they see a guy saying, women should be running relationships. Then, you got guys, that's being feminists. You got male feminists and shit all on the damn internet. You got niggas like Taz and shit, got that, letting Nyla Says, run the relationship. You got niggas like him, male feminist ass niggas, just allowing women to get in the driver's seat of the damn marriage or relationship. It's just too much. It's just too much weakness going on. Too much. So the old man in the young man's body that's 37 going on eternity had to take out time, to sit up there, you understand me, and tell you, man. Appreciate that. She came through with another 50. Good looking, baby. I appreciate that. I had to come through, with this game because I don't know no other way to come. Too much weakness being displayed. Too much weakness being conveyed. Had to come through. Stop crying over that bitch. Stop crying over that situation. Stop crying because you don't got this and that and that. Hey, man, get your ass up and pimp. I'm talking to my kind right now. I know what's in you. If you a pimp, I'm talking to real authentic P's. Man, a pimp with no money in his pocket, no money currently right now. Man, with that power that's within you, that ministry that's been given to you, all that power that's down on the inside, man, a pimp can sit up there and go to a new location that he never even been to and just speak it all into existence. Man, I'm about to come here. I'm about to knock a new hoe. I'm about to have new hoes. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I'm about to do that. And it's going to be done. Why? Because a man said it. The pimpin said it. His mind is made up. How many of y'all have ever done that? I'm talking to real P's. You've been fucked up. You was fucked up on the Greyhound, or you was fucked up on that plane, or you might have been fucked up driving from one city to another city, or one state to another state. And as you was driving, you barely had, a half a tank of gas. Like, man, your situation was the best definition of messed up. But you still pimped up. Why? Because you had pimping in you. I ain't crying. I ain't about to get on the internet and cry. I'm not looking for no damn attention. And let me say that too. Hey man, to the pimping, to the young pimping, we are not like these squares. We in a generation now where guys they got too comfortable with getting on social media and talking about their problems. We don't do that shit. If we got a problem and we need to vent or convey something about a problem, we get in a pimp circle. We wait to fellowship with the ism. We don't get on the internet crying and complaining and whining and talking about what's currently going on and, whining like some little bitch. That ain't us. We don't do that. If you have done that, stop doing that, because that ain't us. Too many niggas I'm seeing putting a camera in their face crying. Why are you going live crying? See, you want attention. And like I said, some of y'all niggas want so much attention, the bitch can't even be a bitch no more. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to bring that message, man. The title gotta be "The Bitch Can't Even Be a Bitch No More" because you niggas then took their place. You know what I'm saying? The bitch can't even be a bitch no more. A bitch can't cry. She can't be in her feelings. She can't sit up there and be emotional. Y'all have sit up there and pushed these women down, and you have totally took their place. You have told the women, I can stand in the mirror more better than you. I can sit up there and get more attention than you. Move out the way. Let me show you how it's done, honey. You diva ass niggas that sit up there and snatch the microphone, you understand me, from these bitches, man. You know what I mean? Like, a bitch can't even be a bitch no more. She can't. And even with men, a woman can't even really give a man a compliment or flirt with that man or have praise and worship service, you know what I mean, or any of that. Why? Because there's too many of you niggas in a line having praise and worship service for a man, holding his balls. She can't even get to the balls because y'all in a long ass line to hold a man's balls. Be like, girl, where you about to go? I was trying to hold his balls. I was trying to sit up there and give him a compliment, but I couldn't even get to him. I couldn't even sit up there and give him get an autograph or sit up there and be a bitch because there was so many bitch ass niggas in front. You know, let's get back to manhood. As a result of a man not being in a lot of y'all's lives, that's why that picture in my thumbnail even exists. Because if AOKD actually had a father, if he actually had a real uncle, a man, a manly man, a man exemplifying what a man is, ain't nowhere in the world, son, that you would have actually took a camera and held it to your face and took a picture like that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way a man would have even took a picture boo-hooing over somebody that don't want him no more. You know what I mean? But some of y'all are just like him, even in the game. Some of y'all be saying big alpha. You know, I don't even talk like that, but shout out to y'all that, you know, you comply to that type of teaching. You know, sin don't say alpha male, beta male, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, PlayStation. I stopped playing video games a long time ago. Alphas and I was never in no none of them. No, it's just, are you a man or are you a male professing to be a man? Simple and plain with me. I don't do the red pills, the blue pills, the green pills, the pink pills, the burgundy pills. I ain't with none of that, bitch. I'm just pimping. Seeing, are you blue pill? Are you red pill? No, bitch, I'm just pimping. I'm just pimping. Are you part of the manosphere? No, bitch, I'm just pimping in the atmosphere. Yeah, I'm not part of the manosphere. I'm not green pill, yellow pill. I'm just pimping. Are you an alpha male or a beta male? Bitch, I'm not, I don't got nothing to do with none of the males. I only deal with hoes. I ain't dealing with the alpha, the data kappa, the deltas, all the motherfuckers. Bless all the motherfuckers, but I ain't got nothing to even do that shit. I don't even talk like that. I just speak manhood. I speak pimping. I speak the vernacular of pimping, the vernacular of manhood. I speak in the language of simplicity so all comprehensions can comprehend what I'm conveying and saying. I'm not with all of the blue pills, the red pills, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boys, and all. No, I'm 37 years old. I'm an old nigga now. You know, I'm old now. I mean, shit, it's, 37, 3 years away from 40. No, I'm not talking about the blue pills and all of that. No, I'm just pimping in the atmosphere. That's it. But let me just say this also, because I can't. I gotta put this out there. I didn't touch on this, but for those of you that don't have a hoe, that haven't had a woman, you haven't had a woman paying you consistently, on a daily. Matter of fact, not that you just haven't had a hoe, but some of y'all haven't had a fly by night. Some of y'all haven't got a bitch out of pocket. Some of y'all haven't had a charging, a breaking, or any of that. So, you've been months, without it. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Why you so busy on the internet, criticizing and trying to give your opinion on the game, and you going live on dinosaurs, and you going live on perspective, and you shout out to P I forgot his name, but Raw Talk and all of that. You on all of them platforms, but you don't have a hold on. You don't have a woman. See, I'm a complete different person, and I could call different pimps and they will tell you. When I didn't have a bitch, and I never went months without having no woman paying me, I don't even know what that feel like. And I don't want to know what that feel like. If you got your liberty in society and you got the activity of your limbs and the blood is still running warm in your veins, why you ain't got no woman? Why you don't have no women? Many of y'all get offended when I say that, but I keep telling you, a man without a woman, he's handicapped. I don't care how intelligent you are, how gifted you are. Oh man, I don't need a bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? The bitch need me. That shit sound gay as hell. Because in this lifestyle, you ain't gonna date no trick. You ain't putting a condom on the trick's dick. You ain't fucking and sucking on the trick. So what you mean you don't need the bitch? You ain't talking and socializing and helping the trick realizing that he need to be paying for your time. So what you mean you don't need the bitch? Are you a homosexual? So yes, the woman is a necessity. Motherfuckers be trying to minimize the fact that a woman is a necessity so much they be sounding like homosexuals. I'm not gay. I know I need a woman. Now do I need a woman to think for me or produce greatness? No, I'm going to do that whether she's here or not. It's just in me. God has blessed me in a lot of areas of my life. However, there are certain capacities that can only be fulfilled by a woman. Excuse me, women. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not trying to be, like I told y'all, when I seen that weird ass message on YouTube talking about we doing better than y'all and we can survive without y'all and we can be on the planet, without women. I said, I don't even want to be a part of this conversation. Not only is it not godly, but it ain't even pimpish for a man to be imagining a world or a planet without women, and we do, and that conversation was just so gay. We could do better without y'all, and we can make it, statistics show that we would. I don't even get into conversations like that. I don't even know how you got there. I guess that's the MGTOW niggas going their own way. I keep telling y'all that shit sound gay as hell. Men going their own way. Why are you going your own way? And why are you going a way that women are not around? See, that bothers my spirit. Why are you going somewhere where women not around, son? There's no titties. There's no ass. There's no thighs. There's no pussy around. Why are you going somewhere where that's not around, son? See, That's why I say I need more money to get away from you niggas. That's one of the major reasons why I need some money. Not just to be a blessing to the people, but I need more money to stay away from you niggas, man. Watch me. The more money I get, the further I'm going to get away from you niggas. I'm in Canada now, but as I keep getting more money and more money, you're going to see me get more and further away from you niggas, man. You niggas are strange. I don't want to be nowhere where there ain't no women. Have you lost your mind? No titties, no ass, no thigh. Like I'm just talking to men right now. I ain't even talking to pimps. But no femininity, no sensitivity, none of that. Just a bunch of men? Oh, hell no. Hell no. That don't sound like no place for me. No, that's one of the reasons why, I'm making provisions never to be in prison. You don't want to be in prison. You don't want to go back there. Of course, you got female COs here and there, but it's not the same. You don't want to be around a whole bunch of hard legs, man. Hell no. So listen, let me just touch, on a few things, not to get carried away because I'm already over 2 hours. But let me just say this to you, if you have not had a hoe, if you have not had a breaking, if you have not had a charging, if nobody has not been getting out of pocket with you, something is wrong. You need to check your pulse. You just might be dead. There's no way. This pimping is a consuming fire. This game is a consuming fire. They can't be put out with the conditions or situations or anything or any problem of this world. The pimping is a consuming fire. How did you go months without getting a trap? How did you go months without getting a breaking, a charging, getting a bitch out of pocket? How? It don't make sense to a real pimp. How did you go months without that? That's like telling me that, a person went months without eating or drinking or anything like that. It's impossible. It's impossible for a pimp to sit up there and go months, without a breaking, without a charging, without a fly by night. It just sounds impossible to me. I've never experienced that and don't want to and never will. How a handsome, attractive, charismatic, magnetic ass pimp with a masterpiece mouthpiece to speak this game fluently and eloquently, as you understand me, the motherfucking game give utterance, and you understand me, not have no hoe, not have no breakings, no charges, no fly-by-nights, for months. No. So when all them niggas be telling you that they didn't have no breaking, they didn't have no chargings, they ain't got nobody out of pocket, they ain't had none of this going on for months, something is wrong. Something is wrong with that picture. But I'm going to tell you how to get out that situation. I'm going to teach you how to get out that depression. I'm going to sit up there and give you some words, to get out that situation. What is it, P? What you going to tell me? Hey, man, you not this pimping. You not this pimping, man. You not this. Go ahead and get that CDL, man. But to the pimping that actually is going through a spirit of depression because somebody died, or maybe you had a hoe that got killed, or maybe, you just haven't been able to find your brand. Touch somebody and say it's a certain brand that real pimps be looking for. It's called real hoes. And you haven't been able to find that fabric. You've been seeing lost-a-toots and wants-to-toots and handsome-toots and bitch-to-toots and square-to-toots. You've been seeing all of these square bitches that's hustling because they don't want to get a job on Instagram. You've been seeing all of these promiscuous pedestrians that's sucking and fucking on blacks and Mexicans that's calling themselves hoes, but they really not hoes. They just beautiful little squares that just slipped on a banana peel and fell into something. For those of you that's authentic and you done had runs in the game, you done had, experiences with, different stables and things like that. Hey, man, one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible, man, is say, be not weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Another scripture said, David said, and I encourage myself. I like that because in this game, you can't depend on somebody to sit up there and pat you on the shoulder. You got to be able to encourage your damn self. You got to be able to reminisce and retrospect about what you did in times past and come to the realization that whatever you did, that you can do it again. You got to sit up there and reminisce and retrospect, about how, you knocked this one and knocked that one and how you took that one from a third grade level of education and, how you put her in school and, how you did this and how she didn't have a second grade vocabulary. And now when people speak to her, they think she didn't went to an Ivy League school, that she's an Ivy League graduate, because of your pimping. How many pimps then sit up there and called you and thanked you and appreciated you and said, man, P, you did some beautiful pimping on this broad. I see the way she conducts herself. He said, P, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I done learned a few things. You had those conversations. So I'm here to tell you people, whatever you done yesterday, you could do today and tomorrow, because the game in you has no expiration date. Different eras, different people, different laws, different this. We understand that. But the power of the game don't change. And you're just that powerful. And you can, just like, you used to speak things in existence, you can do that now. You can still have that, But but one thing I need for a lot of y'all to do to make this a lot easier, I need you to stop destroying your campaign. Oh man, let me just touch on this before we get out of here. I need you to stop destroying your campaign. P, what you mean? How am I destroying my campaign? Hey man, with them drugs that you putting in your body, the shit that you be smoking on, the shit that you be drinking on, the shit that you be eating, you're destroying your campaign. You are an enemy to your campaign. You are an adversary to your campaign. It's not that you can't knock no more. It's not that you can't pimp no more. It's not that you can't have some beautiful, attractive, young, marketable woman endeavoring to get yours no more. It's that you are currently an enemy to your campaign with the things you eat, the things that you drink, the things, you understand me, that you smoke on, the things that you watch, the things that you listen to. You are an enemy to your campaign. I told you earlier in the video that, videos, basically, you understand me, when we internet surf, we watch different things. And of course, the internet, your laptop or your phone, it collects the history of your web surfing. It collects all the data, all the history. You can go in your settings and look at your activity, and it picks up all of that. And that's why I say that you have been an enemy to your campaign. You've been an enemy because look at the shit that you listen to, P. You be in no shot. This ain't no shot at dinosaurs. I fuck with Dino, but hey man, listen, especially if you don't got a hoe right now, that's the last thing that you need to be listening to. I want to ask you this. How many P's been coming up from that? When's the last time you heard of a P sitting up there, you understand me, knocking something, that was official and beneficial? I ain't talking about getting a trap here and there. I ain't talking about having a goofy bitch for 2 weeks. I'm talking about a situation that actually stood up, that was a blessing to his game. That's what I'm sitting up there talking about. I ain't talking about a breaking because a trick can get that. I ain't talking about a breaking because a square nigga can get that. A gangbanger, a stranger can get that. I'm talking about an official, beneficial knocking that's still standing up today. When the last time you heard that come from dinosaurs? When the last time that you heard from any of them platforms that's supposed to be a pimp and hoe platform? But you're constantly listening to renegades. Some of y'all have been so foolish to even get into arguments with them. Some of you are going on renegades platforms and it's not that you're listening to take the information so you can sit up there and get involved in a conversation to knock. You're just getting full of garbage. These bitches are not talking about anything. You're seeing a bunch of alcoholics and weed heads and idiots sit up there and go live every day and talking about nothing. What am I saying? You're wasting God's time. You're wasting the game's time. That same energy, time that you have wasted listening to airheads talk about meaningless and frivolous and ridiculous ass conversations that lead to no edification, that lead to no accumulations. It don't lead to a bitch having a reunion at Western Union for you. It don't lead to a bitch taking a bankroll to Wells Fargo. It just lead to bitches sitting over there acting like they like each other, only to be found 2 to 3 weeks later hating each other and sitting over there trying to put each other's business out. Come on, man, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Do you hear me? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. The scripture says, redeem the time for the days are evil. Why are you wasting your time, listening and watching, individuals wasting time? Oh my God. You're wasting time watching people wasting time. That don't make no sense. Instead of, let me speak to those right now that don't have the money to move around and you're in an area where the volume of pimping and hoeing, the volume of the lifestyle is on mute damn near. And so your only tunnel, your only way to reach out is a lot of times is getting on social media or the internet. Where here, I'm going to tell you, instead of going on them so-called pimp and hoe platforms, listening to a bunch of square toots, a bunch of motherfucking 152s profess to be 304s, instead of listening to a whole bunch of foes that really on their best day couldn't be an 8 but professing to be a 16. And I don't even talk like that. But look, check it out. Instead of listening to them, why not get on Whole Foods? I've taught y'all that years ago. That was one of my coldest knockings. I told y'all that. I had knocked one of the finest little motherfucking white hoes. Well, she wasn't a white hoe then, she was a square. But I knocked a big head bitch just going to Whole Foods. She was in the comment section. I told you that. Go to Instagram, follow Whole Foods, go through the following. Do you know how many beautiful women are following Whole Foods? Do you know how many attractive, beautiful square women or women that's curious about the lifestyle that's in the comment section or following Whole Foods that only have 100 followers, 200 followers? She's not Instagram the fuck out. She's not internet the fuck out. She's not looking for an Instagram moment. She's still a normal human being. She don't need Instagram and Facebook to survive. You got too many beautiful women who are intelligent, that's marketable, that like to work out, that like to read, that actually have great things going on, that are on different pages, different accounts, on Instagram. And instead of following your typical Instagram model, instead of following the so-called hoe, instead of following, the stripper that thinks she's a hoe, follow some of these squares. Sit up there, you understand me, and spend time talking to some of these squares and get somewhere. Invest your time in that. Things that'll lead to a situation where you could actually tailor-made a woman according to your pimping. Stop going looking for bitches on the rack. Oh my God. Do you hear me? It's almost like going to go look for, a very fine, expensive suit, but you keep going to Ross and Burlington Coat Factory, trying to buy these jackets, buy these blazers and shit off the rack. When the game is calling you, to sit up there and get something tailor-made according to your pimping. Now, I can understand if you're a hoe hustler or a con artist and you're searching for your next situation where you could just live off the earnings of prostitution and you don't have to put no work in to build this woman. But, if you are, a man that's actually doing what's vital to the title of a pimp and you don't mind working because that's what pimps do. We build women, we create them, yeah, man. Get you a square. That nice, beautiful square that stop being intimidated because she's college educated. Stop running away because she come from a 2-parent home or she's currently in college. I told you that's one of my students now. I told you she was currently in college and y'all saw the video of her. She was in Ohio, a college student. I took the time to talk to her. I took the time to make her laugh, to make her smile, to mentally fuck her like no man has ever mentally fucked her, giving her one of the greatest spiritual and motherfucking mental, emotional safaris that she could ever go on. I spent the time in her mind. I spent the time having conversations, listening to her childhood and listening to her and what she wants to endeavor to be in life. I took out that time. Do you hear me? Many of you keep going to these alcoholics and these bitches that's used up and bummed up, you know what I mean, and mentally fucked up, you know what I mean, and really don't love the game, don't like the game, don't respect the game, but you keep going to her because she's currently selling pussy. Instead of taking out the time to tailor make this woman to create something that has never been with any pimp. I keep telling y'all, stop waiting by the garbage can, waiting for another man to throw his drawers away. Go create something. Go, and what am I telling you to do? Go pimp, nigga. Stop trying to live off somebody else's pimping. Stop trying to live off somebody else's years of hard work and years of their game. Go create something. You got niggas that profess that they've been pimps for 20 and 25 years, and then when you ask them have they ever had a fresh turnout, you actually got those that saying no. And any nigga that told you no, that nigga was confirming to you that he been hoe hustling the whole time. That sounds impossible for a motherfucker that's really authentic and really in it to be sitting over there pimping for decades and you ain't had one turnout. That sounds like a whole bunch of hoe hustling to me. Come on, man. You know, you ain't had no turnout. Even some of these bitches that come from some of these niggas, they was really a fresh turnout. The bitch really came as a turned on. The nigga turned her on, but he didn't turn her out though. It take the pimping to do that. So listen, I'm just saying this to you, man. You know, you got a lot of work to do. And you don't have a lot of time. You might be 20. You bet your eye one more time, you'll be 30. Do you hear me? You close your eyes again, you'll be 40. Time don't wait on nobody. Do you hear me? Time don't wait on nobody. You don't got time like that. 2 seconds ago, I was 23. Now I'm 37 years old. My mother's gone. My grandmother's gone. My best friends, those were my best friends. They're gone. I can't get that time. I can't get those individuals back. Time don't wait on nobody. Stop wasting time looking at people that's wasting time. Do something with your time. Work out. Go to the gym. If you can't afford to go to the gym right now, get your ass on that floor. Do some push-ups. Do some sit-ups. I might be talking to a motherfucker that ain't got no chest. Or I might be talking to a nigga right now that got titties. Your titties is bigger than your woman's. You got to change that. You fighting against your campaign. If your titties, you know what I mean, is bigger than motherfucking Pamela Anderson in the days of her youth, you got to do something about that. You got to do something about that. Your titties shouldn't be bigger, you understand me, than Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the days of her youth. Your titties should not be on that level. If you a nigga and you got knockers, you know what I mean, you don't even have double D's. You know, you got double E's. You got to change that. Amen? You're destroying your campaign. Do you hear me? Stop destroying your campaign, man. Get pimping. Because if you don't get pimping pretty soon, you're going to be 40 years old looking like that nigga in that picture. You're going to be looking just like that nigga in the picture when you 50 years old and you ain't got no motherfucking, you understand me, thing to show for your time in the game. You're going to be looking just like him when you 50 years old with fucked up credit. You're going to be looking just like him when you 50 years old and you just came to the realization, just like that nigga Clyde, you're going to come to the realization that you're not this pimping. It took that nigga damn near to be 50 years old to finally realize that this ain't for me and to get out the way. But of course, if a bitch come right now, of course you'll see him, hey, get back to it. But it never was in him. Don't be like that. You shouldn't have to be 5 decades of existence to realize that, hey man, this lifestyle ain't for me. I'm telling you now while you're in your 20s. I'm speaking to you now while you're in your 30s. You know, this might be the time for you to leave this alone. This might be the time for you to sit up there, you understand me, and, you know, hang it up. And then for some of you, this might be the time for you to stop playing and get pimping. Not get angry, not get mad, not get sad, not get discouraged, not get suicidal, but get pimping. You don't want to get caught with your pants down. If my money was right in 2008 when I got caught with my pants down, I would have never did that time. Because they didn't have the substantial evidence that y'all think they had. Oh, P, you know, I heard she had got pregnant, woo woo. If everything that they told you was true and accurate, you dumbass nigga, do you really think that I would have got out that situation with only 3 months, doing 3 motherfucking years? If you really think they had so much irrefutable evidence, you just think that they just wanted to be good to a nigga that day. Well, you know, we caught you on let's be merciful to a nigga holiday, so we just gonna be merciful to you. No, dumbass nigga. I had to take that deal because my money wasn't right. And I was not going to go to bat at trial with this public pretender, even though it was so much that they, you know what I mean, fucked up on. They no evidence. They didn't have this. They just had a bunch of allegations with no evidence to support it. It was too many people in that North Tower, man, in that Las Vegas. If you ever did time in Vegas and you've been in that North Tower of CCDC, I don't know how it is now, but at that time, man, niggas was coming back, losing trial, 40 years, getting 50 years, getting maxed out. I wasn't gonna play with my life like that. You know? Plus, I already had 13 months in the county. They had a 1 to 4, a category D felony. You know what I mean? I fucked with it. But I'm telling you this because of this. It ended up being that because I got caught with my pants down. What am I saying? My money wasn't right. Some of y'all have got so comfortable, you know what I mean, in your situations. But if the feds came in right now, or if the state came in right now into your situation, you're going to get caught with your pants down. You don't want to be caught with your pants down, man. Take care of business before you in jail looking like that nigga in the picture. Before you in prison looking like that nigga in the picture. Before you 50 years old with nothing to show for in the game, you know, but a bunch of conversation. Looking like that nigga in the picture. You know? So, you know, out of love, man, I had to sit up there and reach for. Stop crying. Stop sitting over there denying. Stop getting mad. Stop getting angry. Get pimping. Get pimping, man. You know? Get pimping. I didn't use nobody else as an example. I used myself. That's why I had to be, you know what I mean? That's the best example to use, myself. You don't want to be like Sinful in 2008. You know, something I did ignorantly, something that could have been, you know what I mean, prevented, and ended up in a situation where I'm facing life sentences and I can't even bail out. You know what I mean? Even though they did put my bail in the heavens, but not making no excuses. You didn't even have a paid for a lawyer. So that just showed what? You was playing. You wasn't pimping. You wasn't doing what you thought you was doing. Because if you had asked me what I was doing prior to getting locked up, oh man, I'm pimping, man, I'm woo woo woo. But when that Euroclidine came, when that bad circumstance came, when them abyss clouds came, when that storm came in my life, I wasn't prepared. And it showed. So listen, warning come before destruction. Warning come before incarceration. And I've spoke on too many topics, too many messages I've given within this one video. You know what I mean? Some of y'all better take heed, man. Or it's like, keep saying, or you're going to end up like looking like that nigga in that picture. And I don't want you to look like that. I don't want you to be like, damn, man, the game had came, you know what I mean, on that day. The game had really came, man, you know what I mean, on, on March. You know what I mean? It was, I think, what is today's date? March the 24th. Yeah, the game that came on March the 24th. And then some of y'all might be sitting in a jail cell or a prison cell. You know? So Just keeping that thing all the way, you know what I mean, 100, man, I don't want that to happen to you. So, of course, I'll be taking time out and giving you exhortations because I got high expectations for you. And that's why I'm always telling you to get your CDL or get out the way. Or if you're going to do this for real, stop playing. Because it's not to be played with. All right? But make sure, man, get my likes up, man. You know? Somebody said, I heard the crack in your voice. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I had crack, but the game didn't, though. Yeah, voice had crack, but the game didn't, though. Yeah. That relationship that you in right now, that's gonna crack. You know, your credit might crack, your bank account might crack, but this game, man. Hey, get my likes all the way up. Yeah, this video needs to be highly recommended because there was too many things that was said, you know what I mean, within this video, man, that need to be heard. So make sure you get this video. Everybody needs to hit the like button on this. I want this to get out because I've given warning to today's youth. It's too much going on. And like I said, man, today the pimp. It don't matter what didn't transpire on yesterday, last week. It don't matter about the bitch blowing up. It don't matter about who the bitch chose up with. You know what I mean? Today the pimp. Today the pimp. And if you make up your mind as a man thinking so is he, and if you make up your mind that you gonna knock a bitch today, if you gonna knock a bitch, you understand me, this week, you know, I'm not going in the house until I sit up there and knock me a new hoe. And if you make up your mind, if you got that type of determination, and if you have made up your mind that you about to go out tonight, you about to sit up there and get consumed in the spirit of pimping, and you going to go out there and knock you a new hoe tonight, guess what's going to happen? You're going to do exactly that because your mind made up. All right? So, you know, you want to do everything with a made up mind, man. You know what I mean? Today the pimp. People, right now I'm over 500 pounds. Today the pimp. Man, my bottom game just blew up. Today the pimp. Man, my baby mama just chose up on my enemy. Today the pimp. Today the pimp, man. That's the only answer it is. I'm not consumed with what transpired on yesterday, last week, 2008. I'm talking about today, man. Today the pimp, though, man. Hey, Sin, hey, yeah, man, they said that in 2008, you had got delivered. Today the pimp. But what about, you know, they said that you had a minor in the case and, you know, she was 14 and, you know what I mean, yeah, man, they ain't going to tell you about all the other shit that's in the case. They ain't going to tell you that the police got deceived into thinking she was 19 too, you know what I mean? But guess what? I ain't even going to go into all of that. Whatever they told you is true. Today the pimp. I cannot be defeated or allow you to basically destroy my greatness or what I'm doing today or what I'm going to do tomorrow with what I did ignorantly in my yesterday. Man, today the pimp. Today the pimp. It's the only message to have. Today the pimp, man. You know, that's going to forever be my message, man. Today the pimp. I want that to reign in your spirit. Today the pimp. Whatever didn't transpire yesterday, whatever you thought that you were supposed to have, and currently you don't have, whoever left you, whoever don't want to fuck with you, you know what I mean? If the bitch sit up there and left you, knowing that you had the car note to pay, the rent to pay, the mortgage to pay, whatever situation that you're going through, it is not insurmountable. Why? Because I just gave you the impeccable game of today the pimp. Today the pimp, nigga. You can lose weight today. Why? Today the pimp. You can change whatever situation in your motherfucking life that you dislike right now, nigga, because today the pimp. Today the pimp. There's no situation that you can't out pimp. The game got you in and you can motherfucking pimp your way out of that. Today the pimp, nigga. There's no situation, no adversity, no tribulation, nothing in life. There's no situation that a bitch can bring you that the solution within you ain't greater than, nigga. Today the pimp. Today the pimp. So, yeah, man, stop crying. Yeah, man, stop crying, man. You know, stop crying, man. You know. Oh, yeah, you supposed to been stop eating that pork. You know what I mean? Some of y'all slip up every now and then, but yeah, leave that alone. Spitting that soul doctrine, young ones. Listen, yeah, had to, man. But I love you guys, man. Make sure you get the likes on this one. Really high volume of game on this one, man. A lot of messages within one message. A lot of exhortation. That was given within this message, man. And I appreciate all the contributions, but the greatest contribution that you can give me is hitting the like button. Before I get out of here, do me a favor. I need for my mods to post a link to my Patreon. Everybody come to my Patreon because there's so many classics that's just like this one that's on my Patreon. And if you ever want to get fired up, if you ever want to get encouraged, if you ever really want that sword to come through, to awaken you out of your sleep, what I mean? You need them eternal classics that's on the $50 tier on my Patreon. I got a $5 tier, and that's really for my content that's not speaking about the game, but it got a lot of game in it. And a lot of movies and documentaries is on that tier. If you on the $50 tier, you see everything that's on the $5 tier as well. But the $50 tier is the pimp and hoe tier. That's where you want to come. So if you're a young pimp in the game, man, you really want, to soak it up, inspiration and things like that, and get fired up the way you fired up now after listening to this. Yeah, man, there's plenty of eternal classics on that $50 tier. Also, let me promote my new platform. I want you guys to come to the Sinful to P and Family platform. For those of you that's presiding over businesses, for those of you that are poets, for those of you that are singers and rappers, for those of you that are models, whatever you got going on that you want to promote, you're a content creator, you got a YouTube channel, all you need to do is just send me the link to that particular video that you're speaking about your business, or you're singing, or you're rapping, or whatever you want promoted. This is my channel that I created to promote my people, to help you get out the comment section and to help you get your own platform or promote whatever you got going on. So my email address is phillipgilmore@yahoo.com. I repeat, phillipgilmore@yahoo.com. phillipgilmore@yahoo.com. Send your music video. If you rap, you sing, maybe you do beats and you want me to put an instrumental on there, or maybe if you're speaking about your life, you could be an evangelist and you're preaching the word, or you might be in the conscious community and you want to give some information to help the brothers and sisters become more conscious, or you might be health aware and you want the brothers and sisters to become more, aware of their health. Whatever information that you have that's beneficial, that's going to help us be more official in life, by all means, send it to my email address. And when I come over to your YouTube channel, I'm going to take that video, or whatever video you wanted me to post, and I'm also going to take the link of your channel and post it in the comment section and pin it, which gives everybody an opportunity to come over to your channel and click on the subscribe and bell, so you can increase in your subscribers for your platform, or whatever that you wanted me to promote as far as your Cash App or whatever the hell. After listening, you make sure you give it to me so I can post that within the comment section. All right. Also, I will be, I didn't put you on timeout. I never put you on, maybe somebody else put you on timeout, but I didn't. But I also have a platform called the Sinful to P Presiding Over Rebuking Service channel. Yeah, you want to come over there. I will be live over there later on tonight. Yeah, Sam will be going live on the Presiding Rebuking Service channel tonight. For those that can stay up, I will be over there rebuking and roasting and getting it in, at 10 o'clock EST time tonight on the Sinful to P Presiding Over Rebuking Service channel at 10 o'clock EST time. So that's pretty much like 4 hours from now, or should I say, 3 hours, and 47 minutes, from now. So yeah, man, come over to the Sinful to P Presiding Over Rebuking Service channel. I will be live over there later on, and I might even go live later on this channel later on. I just got so much to basically speak on. I'm behind because of consultations I told you guys that in the summertime, the $200 was going to end up going, to 300. Yeah, and it's even going to increase after that. So I've been telling everybody to take advantage of the $200 consultations, like they can, while they can, because that's going to be changing. But I love you guys. I appreciate you for listening. Thank you for coming over, man. And thank you for enjoying this good game. And make sure you hit the like button because we need as many recommendations for this video as we can get. Love you guys. I'll see you later on at the Sin for the People Presiding Over Rebuking Service channel at 10 o'clock EST time. Love you. Hope you live as long as you want. Never want as long as you live. We out.